In the year 2522, the Empire was at the brink of damnation. The warlord Archaon battled the Chosen of Sigma at the gates of Middenheim, and just as it seemed that the strength of men and gods would fail, the forces of chaos were driven asunder by mankind's other ancestral enemy, the Orcs. Daemons and greenskins battled for hours, until at the last, both of those fell armies were driven from the field by Karl Franz, the Emperor. And so the storm of chaos ended, and with it passed Volton, Sigma's spirit once more returning to heaven, leaving the Empire and Galmaraz once more in the stewardship of mortal leaders. Of those entrusted with that duty, few now live who have the strength to bear it. The Grand Theogonist, Volkmar the Grim, head of the Church of Sigma at the time, passed away in prayer, and although he has been succeeded by the prophet Luther Hess, Hess's puritanical decrees have driven many to the pretender theogonist Johann Esma in Marienburg, and many of the lower ranks of the Sigmarite faith are whispering that a religious schism is on the horizon. The Emperor Karl Franz is aged and sickly, and his son, Prince Luitpold von Holschwig-Schlichten, does not even measure to the Emperor's shadow. In these times, when the Augurs of Mor and the Master Wizards of the Celestial Order all agree that Archaon will return, a strong leader is needed. And if the Emperor, Karl Franz, dies, where will that be found? For the other elector counts, those who could challenge Leopold's succession, are only a little better. The new Duke of Talabecland is openly called a puppet of the Merchants' Guild, and while a scion of the Leitdorf family has finally claimed the throne of Averland, he is more concerned with avoiding a dagger in his own back than governing. While the northern provinces still recover from the storm of chaos and the Beastman incursions of 25-24, though most of the strongholds and cities have been reclaimed, they still need to be rebuilt. Today is the 1st of Flugzeit, 2535. By the grace of Sigmar, Archaon and Grimgor have not been seen since that fateful day 13 years ago. And though threats loom on the horizon, when have they not in the Empire? For many, especially in the prosperous city of Altdorf, life seems to be returning to normal. And this is where our story begins. Just as an unfortunate handful find that they still live in interesting times.
I was always afraid of this interesting times.
So, this story, as many others, begins in a tavern. I don't have a tavern map prepared because, first session was sort of rushing to figure out the system and encounters. Forgive me if we are stuck in theatre of the mind for a bit.
That's fine, we
It's
get to look
fine.
at this lovely art for longer.
Thanks, DCL.
You're welcome.
So,
He's not actually in the game.
He's good art.
in a room on the second floor, Leopold Wolfram has been asked to meet Joachim Fuller. You know Fuller as one of Till's associates and brokers in the city. He's, he's one of the people that gives you some work and some coin for that little debt you have.
Of course, of course.
So you knock on the you knocked on the door. Joachim hastily opened it and offered you the only chair. He seems much more nervous than normal, pacing around and once or twice just opening the shutters a little to peek out the windows. After a few minutes, he calms down enough to turn to you and begin speaking. Right, Wolf. This, I need you to deliver a letter to the boss. Nice and urgent. It's 5 crowns for you, and another 10. Buy some guards, and some friends, something. Just letter needs to get going as soon as possible. No, I know it's too late for you to reach Bogan today, but you have to get going.
Right, of course. Now, I'm not normally the kind to ask questions, but what's got your goat on this, Joe? This ain't like you. And he'll indicate the way he's just, like, trembling. Deep breaths now. Deep breaths.
If they are coming after me, then you're in as far as I am. You deserve to know. Some new folks are muscling in on the boss's territory, and they're proper scary, Wolf.
Define scary, like chaos scary, or vampire scary, or Norskin scary?
Don't wanna say they're chaos certain. If I could, then just be a simple matter of pointing them out to witch hunters, right? But that's the vibe I'm getting from them. It's
So Wolfram was obviously just joking. He had a little, like, sarcastic smile on his face, but when Joachim starts saying that, that smile fades immediately to a scowl, and he crosses his arms. Really? Well, shit. Alright, well, give me the letter and I'll get directly on out of here.
good luck. He hands over a sealed letter and a large coin purse.
Alright, Wolf will take the coin purse and bounce it in his hands, see it's nice and full, and tuck that into the inner coat of his great big trench coat, which when he brushes the side back, it reveals the big, heavy metal and wood blunderbuss strapped to one of his legs. Yeah, alright. So, guards, letter, boss. Possibly horrible chaos cultists. What could go wrong? It should be an easy job.
So, what then?
Well, if he has no further business for me, I will turn on a heel and saunter on out of there. I guess downstairs back to the common room to start looking for some big dumb mounds of muscle to protect me.
Rude.
Not incorrect.
Nothing about that was incorrect. I'm just going to
There are
look
two
for the
people
two
who
beefiest
only know
boys
how to-
around.
They only know how to spell the word axe.
I mean, the obvious choice is that pair of Norskins in the corner drinking mead. But there are a few other choice figures you might be able to persuade.
But do any of them have the sheer bicep diameter that we do?
Bicep personality,
No.
I prefer to call it.
Yeah, I mean, that's really what I'm looking for in a bodyguard, is just how many hands does it take to wrap around your biceps? The less it's
3?
in your head, the better. So yeah, I will swagger my ass on over to these two Norskins. What are they doing?
Drinking, staring at a barrel, brow intensely furrowed, trying to discern what these runes mean.
Polishing an axe blade.
Alright, so the Norskins are in fact being Norskins.
Exactly.
Nearby
Wait.
them being
Wolfram knows
conversed at with Benny is Esva as well.
Well, doesn't Wolfram know this?
Yeah, I'm chatting with Benny. I at least speak the language here.
Does Gunnar not?
Oh, I do.
Okay, good.
Figured. Oh, I'm the dumb muscle, so.
It would have been
Occasionally
really
someone will
great if
walk-
one of you just didn't speak Reichspiel at all.
I was tempted, but
You invested in Rickspiel then.
Well,
I mean,
thank you for that. Alright, so yeah, I
don't
think
think I could get work if I didn't at least speak quote-unquote English.
you mean quote-unquote German, but yeah.
Yeah, sure. They speak in Norskin though, where everyone's voice is like this.
I swear to God, if either of you
Ingrid,
do that
Ingrid.
accent, I'm leaving the game immediately.
No, you're not. It just makes you turgid.
I mean, we could get Hedra in the call and she could reference us for us.
Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna go on up to the Norskins and just plant my fists on the table between the two of them, lean over and say, "Evening, boys. How's tricks?"
Ooh, tricks.
Wolfram just stares at you for a moment. Anyway, I've got a job, paying job. Maybe the two of you could help me out with it.
Yeah. Or
I'm interested.
Is that, again, momentary pause as Wolfram sort of A, parses your accent, and B, tries to understand exactly, this mental delay here. Then continues, "Right. I'm taking a wagon up to insert place here.
Bogan.
Bogenhafen.
Bogenhafen, yes. Let me write this down, because, oh god, Warhammer names.
what we're having?
Bogenhafen. Right, I'm taking a wagon up to Bogenhafen. Roads are dangerous this time of year, which is to say, any time of the year. Could use a couple of stout, sturdy fighters to keep things casual.
This fits my description.
Yes, yes, it does.
Can
So,
always use more cash.
indeed, would either of you gentlemen be interested in earning a shiny gold piece each? And Wolfram will dance a coin across his fingers.
I'm in.
Sure.
Gunnar?
The contract doesn't have me currently. Yes.
Excellent. All right, we'll be leaving in. Oh, look at the time. Let's go. He'll just slap each of you on the shoulder and like start turning to leave.
Slap us on the shoulder. Your hand comes back numb.
I still scowl regardless whether it causes me any physical discomfort or not.
Oh God, no! It did. I can't even like move your muscle.
Oh my god, the muscle didn't even ripple when I smacked it.
Rock hard.
Always.
What? Didn't you know that it's a Norse pastime to see how long they can actually keep their muscles tensed?
He started 3 years ago, hasn't quit since.
He is reigning tribal champion. My
So,
little brother.
He was born clenching a bicep.
God, why? So Esva and Benny are in the common room as well, eh? DCL, how are you even in here? Go away.
No, he drew this. He has a right to the first session.
Okay, so Benny and Esva have gone, so I can't recruit them.
No, of course. Alright there, Mayfly. Can't help but notice that you went straight for the lumps of meat instead of me and Bunny Blue Boy here.
Oh, whoa, Esva, didn't see you there.
Most don't. Usually helps me out. I was just having a chat with our lovely fella here about heading down to Bogenhafen.
All right then. Well,
You didn't say anything about elf.
can we tell Esva's an elf at this point, or does she have the like cloak and everything up?
I'm all El Cloco.
Okay, never mind.
So I'll turn to S and say, well, as I've always been wont to say, more's the merrier. If you and your illustrious cyan-colored friend here would like to join us, that'd be quite nice. I'll sort of look between you and the two huge, beefy boys. Just like,
It's a grinning teeth under the head.
yeah. Like, you can see Wolfram's like, oh, this isn't gonna end well.
I can't help but notice that you went off to see that shaky Mayfly. What's got him up to his riggers now?
Oh, you know, the usual. Threats of murder, physical violence. Might lose a kneecap.
Only the one? Man's doing better than usual.
I know. Could always be a lot worse, I keep trying to tell him. But he did have a job, so off I go.
Fair as suit. We were just heading down, but, you know, if it so happens to come that our unique expertise is needed, we'll be expecting at least a little bit of coin across side.
Oh, Esva, you wound me. Of course I pay for your illustrious company and protection. Wolfram will take out another coin.
Save it till journey's end. Always bad idea to get paid early when you're going for a walk. You got to expect you'd get there in one piece on the other side.
Right. You and your superstitions.
Plus, if you die, I can loot your corpse.
Of course.
Wolfram promised guilt. We come.
Yes,
Fair enough.
gold. So, shall we away then? We do have a bit of a schedule to keep.
Alright, as sure as such. You're sober enough there, Blue Boy. You've been drinking. I've never seen Benny not drinking. It's true. Alright, and if need be, I will help him to his feet.
No, I'm not going to require a drinking test from you yet.
Fuck off, I'm Benny. It's true, it's just ale. Ale requires no drinking test.
Does it not? That's a real shame.
It doesn't when you're Benny.
He's the
He's
broiest
the-
bro that ever broed.
He is the most jacked wizard, 45 toughness you will ever meet.
What the fuck?
Fucking hell.
Just
He
you wait
hides
until
his
Stray's got his microphone back. Benny's a fucking incredible bro.
He's hiding his
I only have
beefness under all
30.
those
Oh,
ropes.
wow.
I'm not exactly even sure he's beefy. He's just made of solid, wiry muscle, and it's weird.
Yeah, versus giant, rippling Conan muscle here. How do you actually
Hey,
wield a sword with that much muscle?
Funny thing, my character concept is hopefully gonna be more Beowulf than Conan, but thank you.
I enter that is the Nordic
You are
equivalent
more
of Conan.
Nordic. Yeah, sure.
Versus Stygian or wherever the hell Hyboria is. I guess the Middle
I think
East?
it technically was somewhere in the primordial Middle East, I think.
Probably. Anyway,
My toughness is 30 and I'm amazed that it's that high. Well, 35 even.
yeah, well, check out my 27 toughness.
What? You're pastier than the elf? Amazing.
Look, my character concept was Han Solo, okay? I have a lot of fellowship.
Yeah, okay. Let's just make sure that your son doesn't shoot you in the gut.
Oh.
Oh.
Actually, at Wolfram's age, he might have a kid running around. It's terrifying.
Does he? That's up to you.
Sure, why
Does
not?
he have one that he knows about?
No.
Is the other question.
That's
does he have
that's the
one?
important question. And the answer is no. I will leave it up to you if he actually has any.
Yeah.
You use big words, Blue Man.
Yeah, I could try my best Benny impression, but I don't know how strong it would be.
Well,
This sounds like the start to an interesting day. I will join you on your adventure. Greetings, new friends. I am Benny, apprentice astrometeorological thaumaturgy and sampler of the finest and not so finest ales.
that's a lot of syllables you got there, friend. Now, come on. Let's go.
You said the word ales, though, so I think everyone understood that part.
Yeah.
And he are a wizard.
Ah, okay. Now you're making sense. Try not to blow us up. This carriage is expensive.
Just because I understand the language doesn't mean I speak it that great.
You understood ale, though, right?
Yes.
That word
Good
is the
enough.
bedrock of all communication.
It is generally that and hey over there and you die now. Generally pretty much spot on. First bits of Reich speak I learned at least.
Well, hopefully in that order.
Pretty much.
Sigh in Nordic.
Sighs in Swedish. Oh, sure.
It's more Minnesota. Fuck it, that's where most of the Vikings are in Minnesota.
Probably.
That is factually true.
So, Wolfram, where do you park your coach?
What are my options in this fine, nebulous Middle Ages German area?
Well, this is the capital city. There are a lot of actual coaching houses, but even though you're independent, are willing to let you leave yours there. You could alternatively just leave it out the front of a tavern when you go in, and if you do that, you should probably pay some small boy to watch it and stop it from being stolen.
You mean some large beefy boy, but
We go out to
One
the
or
coast.
the
The
other.
wheels are gone. And sitting on cinder blocks.
No, I imagine Wolfram leaves it with whatever coach company he used to work for. You know, he still has a lot of friendly connections there.
So ye old Wells Fargo.
Yes, absolutely.
Alright then.
I'm back.
We never
Hello,
knew you
back
left.
again? I did.
I
I
wrote beer.
saw him say it.
Peanut butter crackers. Very hungry today. Yeah.
Had to help my folks unload a car.
Nah. Blue Wizard's all a fucking bomb. It's true.
Which one is blue? Is that Celestial or?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, good. The best kind of wizard.
Wait, is it Psyker? Or, okay, is it blue or green that's healing? I can't remember.
Blue.
Green.
Oh yeah, green.
Green
The
heals.
Jade Wizards
Yeah.
are healers. Blue see the future.
Mm-hmm.
Ah. Yeah,
Which
I
means that he
remember,
gets drunk and goes on vision quests, I'm sure.
I see.
Purple is-
Yes.
Purple is death, blue is heaven, brown is animals, and green is healing, I think?
Yes. That sounds about correct.
Red is obviously fire.
I mean, purple is also sneaky.
I thought
Um,
purple is death.
Oh, yeah,
Say.
tough guys.
Stray, would you like to roll me a D100?
This is the weather we got for the day.
no.
Oh, shit,
Oh
snap.
boy!
Ah! It begins.
That's a really good
We
roll.
get something to happen. Alright, roll
Christ
again. Let's
Almighty!
see
Ah, no!
what encounter is it?
Oh God! Damn it!
It could be a good encounter. This could be fine.
Yeah, it's good for the DM, you nerd.
Sure.
A noble
and
woman
us,
comes
really.
by. She likes big swole men.
That's not good when she decides to make you her slaves, foreign boys.
This is a crit success when you.
Sorry, yes. Did you want another D100?
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
Oh boy!
Oh, God,
Now
the
that's
best
what
of
we
rolls,
learn. Now
the
that's what
worst
we
of
call a
rolls.
bad roll.
Dice
A really-
variance.
A really bad roll.
Fortunately, the encounters are mostly just interesting rather than specifically good or bad.
Oh good, I was
Which
thinking it'd be
is,
like 1d100 muggers show up.
No. You're heading along, and then you start seeing a crowd. It's just in the middle of the road you want to take.
Oh, god damn it.
There's some hustling and bustling, and people keep trying to push through to the front. And actually, some people are trying to push through to the back. Why don't you all go ahead and make me a perception roll?
Oh good. Hey, I actually have that as a skill. That's fine. Everything's
Yep.
fine.
Any modifiers?
Yeah!
This is visual perception, so if you have any talents about that, this would help.
Yeah. Fucking nailed it. Critical success.
Is this a navigation thing, or
Is this a what?
Wow, the
like a
one.
navigation thing?
No.
No,
Seeing
perception. Yeah, just visual perception. No modifiers unless you have any specific talent related to your eyes.
Oh, fuck yes.
What the
Look at that.
shit,
A 1
y'all?
and a 2.
Alright.
Dear
We're gonna die in
You-
combat, aren't we, Stray?
Yeah, y'all are fucked.
You
Please say it's a
take
circus.
You take a look and you see through a gap in the crowd that it appears a horse has fallen and, well, died. The cart it was pulling, there's no way past it, and of course, it's a dead thing. People love coming and looking at dead things, so massive crowd is gathering.
Oh, the butcher's gonna have a heyday.
Haha. Hey.
Alright, my little mayflies. It would seem that there's a carriage blocking up the front way. Horse just went down. Now, far be it for me to feel a little bit paranoid that the moment we leave after taking a job, we find ourselves stuck on the way we're supposed to go. I recommend take the long way around.
Or we can go through horse.
No, we can't go through it. I don't know if you're seeing that crowd, but that's going to attract a lot of attention.
Why would anyone pay attention to us? We're just a bunch of average fellows and a couple of very large Norskins having ourselves a stroll down the street.
Is it visually obvious for Norskin?
You're gigantic beefy boys. I should think so.
To be fair, and I don't think regular people are strapped down with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like a head and shoulders taller than everyone here, and like 3 bodies wider than everyone.
Scratch that, only 4 weapons.
And yeah, you're fucking tooled.
I've only got 2 weapons. Or 1 weapon and a shield. Shield's a weapon.
Most people look like Wolf. That is the comparison here. Like, he could pass as an average human.
I am an average human.
Does he look?
Oh,
Do most
look.
people look dirty, gritty, and generally disgruntled?
Yeah.
Yes.
Compared to the Norskin who actually believes in personal hygiene-ish.
Ah,
Well, Dex.
Anyway, so are you taking the long way around?
alright, if you want to push through, I don't much mind, but...
We could eat
Your
horse.
call.
So Wolf will take a little step closer to us and whisper, "Way I figured if someone actually wants to attack us, they'll want to do it in the alleys, right? Go through the crowd, no one will bother us."
Reasonable enough. Just make sure no one tries to shiv you on way past.
Well, that's why I have this, and he'll pat the blunderbuss.
Try not to be firing that off in the middle of all those peasants. Don't get me
Just
wrong,
like
it'll
more
turn your
important
attacker to fucking shreds, but it also might, kill 10 or so other poor saps.
I don't see the problem here.
Everyone else in the crowd.
Actually, that's pretty fair. Make sure I'm just not in the vicinity as well, and we're all good.
Well, then Wolf will just step ahead of you so that you are behind the blast radius.
Yep, and I will fall into step behind as well. I want to be next to the normal-looking human, nothing strange here.
Versus 2 fuckers that came out of Shadow of Colossus.
Yeah.
Yeah, with 2 Norsemen, you are able to easily push your way through, and that, the few people that give... Oh my god, I just noticed Amelia has a literal halo.
Yeah.
That's adorable.
Yeah, I added that.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
I
No,
just thought it was a really nice touch.
I like it. I'm leaving that there. But anyway, the few people that do give you some trouble, as soon as they see that you've got a wizard, they back off double speed.
Suddenly the wizard makes us far more legitimate.
Yep. Look at you, already coming in handy there, boy blue.
Blueberry good people.
Yes, blueberry good people. Like side-eye Wolfram.
Don't make them kill you in your sleep, ass, please.
Alright. Look at me, I'm being very polite right now.
So, you're able to get to the horse. What are you gonna do?
What looks like it killed this thing?
It just seems like someone pushed it to keep pulling carts long after it should have been retired to pasture. It looks old. You don't
Oh.
need to make a roll for that.
Alright. Is the one responsible for killing off this poor beast still here?
Um, you know what? The cartman is still there. He's leaning on the other side. He appears to be trying to he appears to be trying to set up some sort of entrepreneurial spirit, such that little kids can pay him a penny and get to poke it.
Pay a penny, poke it with a stick.
Yes.
Wow.
I fucking hate people. What kind of cart is it? What's this man peddling usually?
Pure drugs.
It looks to be full of wool.
Alright. Not rich enough for me to give a... Well, at least not to give a feist into.
So, no buy supply?
Nah. Oh, look, sidelong at the others. You see, if it were a rich folk who'd just pushed his horse a bit too far, then you can have a little bit of, outright open-faced hatred for him. But if it's just some poor old bastard moving wool, not much I can do about it.
Okay. It is a bit of a squeeze to get through, but you
If
can
I sing
manage
in
it.
Nordic, will people give me a wider berth?
Would you like to try that?
No, that'd probably get the worst kind of reaction.
Do it.
Come on, I want to
No, I'm not talking fun worst, I'm talking just immediately call the witch hunter and kill me worst.
Come on, we don't want to be the party that hired a man who gets killed by a witch hunter.
I mean, look, it only happened once.
Sure.
One time. You never live it down. Alright, come on, kids, let's go.
Yeah, I'll slip on past.
He's funny joke. To you, I am actually cute.
Alright, fair enough. Fucking hell, they grown big.
Fun fact, Gunnar's only 17.
Yeah,
Stop me if I start calling him son.
of course I will.
Once you squeeze by, there are no other obstacles until you make it to the coach house. You just get the coach hitched to the horses, loaded up, and ready to go inside nice and quickly.
Yep. Very professional, very calm, look like nothing's out of the ordinary. I'm just transporting this nice beardy wizard here. Just doing my job. No problem at all. Fly casual.
Mm-hmm. Is there a place to sit on the back of this carriage, or is it a inside carriage only?
I don't think there's a place to sit on the back, but there's like a two-person driver's seat.
And at a push, you can sit on the roof.
Nah, that sounds like draw attention. That's an outdoors thing, not an in-here thing. Not an in-city. Alright. You probably want one of your big scary lads sitting up front side.
Alright, let's see. Blondie, why don't you come sit up here with me?
Yes.
Alright. Rest of you, pile in.
Cart
will
creaks
be
when I
same.
sit to the side.
Alright, let's get cozy.
Bjorn, by the way. It's better than Blondie.
Ah, Bjorn, right. Once again, Wolfram, glad to meet you, glad to meet you. Just, like,
go on.
vigorously shake your hand as he's climbing into the driver's seat.
He tries to shake it, but it doesn't move.
Yeah. Just flailing my little
Grab at
noodle arm.
3 of his fingers and just try and... Oh.
Alright, good talk. I'll get
Yeah.
up in the driver's seat.
Okay. Now. And since you do indeed have a wizard that's a suitably rich passenger, the company doesn't try to doesn't send any of the other people who are waiting for a coach with you.
Yep.
Wait, do they not offer, or do they, like, not try to push? Because, I mean, I've got room. And
They're not going to offer.
Okay.
Also,
May
it's
just-
like... I mean, I really do want to get to Birkenhafen myself, but it would involve climbing into a carriage with a bright blue mage and a big scary man in the inside, and then there's a big scary man sat at the front. Fuck that noise. I can wait 5 more minutes.
Look, you say that, but the next coach you get on is taking you straight to the Hateful Eight, so...
Well, that was their fault.
Alright, let's take off then.
Yeah. Can ride on through to the southern gate of the city. Yeah. There's a little bit of a queue, but eventually you make it to the front of the line. The guard in charge of the gate looks up at you and says, "Yeah. Good afternoon."
Afternoon.
Hello.
Hi.
You're inside.
Who you got in there?
We have a bright wizard. Fellow by the name of Benjamin,
Blue
I think.
wizard.
Whatever.
Celestial.
Yes, a blue wizard.
Eh.
Some kind of wizard.
Wizards are wizards. As
Yeah, I can't tell
long
the
as
difference.
Nerd.
long as they keep chaos to the north, I don't give a toss about them.
Well, I'll drink to that.
Wizards are the nerds to end all nerds.
The fuck is Observer of Fate?
That's right.
Bobby.
A Bobby.
He's also sitting in. I can't stop these people. Plus, he is the person who is in the first reserve slot if Snippy continues to not be here. Anyway,
I was hoping that was sniper right now.
Me too.
the guard steps around to the side, gives the coach door a little rap.
Alright there, Blue Boy. You might be the one who wants to take a look. Getting a hang on from the wizard. Discord made us skip. Oh. There's a guard knocking on the window to the carriage.
Ah, Jesus.
Ow.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Can you hear me?
throws open the door, dressed to the nines in college regalia.
Yep. You're most certainly a wizard.
Friend.
He is more blue.
Well, have a nice trip.
Wolf will give the guard an up nod and urge the horses on.
Yep.
Fly casual.
While Benny tries to start a rhetoric, I'm just like already shutting the door again from like reaching around from behind him. Clink.
Greetings, friend. I am Ben. Goodbye.
Until we meet again.
Okay, so you can just set off. So you staying casual pace the whole route?
Beat your horse meat a little.
No, come
Make
on.
it go
Also, Savin's muted himself.
Oh.
I'm gonna assume there's a balkanation occurring.
Yes, I was just informed Tasha had dragged her teeth through the butter. She hadn't quite got the butter, but she was trying very hard.
How do you let her reach the butter?
I can't. Look, she can get up on the counters. I can't stop her. There is nothing in this house that is safe. This dog is a fucking acrobat.
I don't know. Have you considered
Look,
like a
you need
little weighted harness?
You need to understand.
Stay muted.
I just want to say this one thing.
No, go away.
Savin's dog is a Dex fag.
Great,
You're
yeah.
Dex fag. Emphasis on the fag. Now go away.
Fucking hell. These people not even in the game. I like that the party token is a Benny token.
Yeah. For now, until I work out how to.
The party
Yes.
is wherever Benny is.
It's true.
All right, what town are we going to? Assholeburg?
Bogenhafen. Bogenhafen.
It's just down this road.
Yeah, it's fine. We
Better
just
part of
go
100
down the
miles away.
road. Do not go
Yeah,
to
100.
Weisbrook. Just, nothing between us and there. It's fine. Just gotta cross one little river.
I forget. Is the Empire like Middle Ages or the Renaissance? I forget what time period it was.
Transition from the Middle Ages to the Renaissance. So,
Okay, that's an even more fun time period.
The important thing is they have guns and also
Okay.
merchants and guilds.
Does that mean Altdorf has an equivalent of Gunilda?
Hey,
It was like a cannon that had like a bore that was about the size of like a
Oh.
horse cart. It was great.
that's down in Nuln, the engineering capital of the Empire.
Oh, it was like a 10-ton cannonball.
Jesus.
So,
When you really want something dead.
That's what they would try to shoot Acheron with, but they could never possibly hit him.
Yeah, see, here's the problem. If you just stay just slightly outside of his since it was a set cannon, if you just stay slightly to the sides of it, that cannon can't do shit to you.
Yep.
Which I'm thinking that's actually how the original castle was taken.
Just come at it from the sides.
anyway,
The invaders just listed lazily to the left.
Rem Shush. Anyway, so you can start heading down the road. It is already the afternoon. You're not going to make it in one day, especially if you're going at a normal pace.
Yeah. Let's keep a normal pace today. Try and get like to the river maybe, and park on the banks. Give the horses some water.
Okay. There are coaching inns en route that you could also stop at if you wanted.
No, see, I decidedly don't want to stop at an inn because that's the place that these people would check.
All right then. So you head on down. You aren't stopping at an inn, so for fuck's sake.
Deafening silence.
Sorry, I prefer to keep the Discord boops going normally, so with Bob, hopping out and hopping in, I need to ask him to stop.
Yes, that's fine. The weather up here is just fine. It's better than being stuck cramped up in there with those lot. One of them just hums a drink and the other one is drink.
It's small in here.
I suppose, speaking of, how is the weather on this finest of days?
That is an important question. And yeah, thank you for reminding me, because that was something I was meant to specifically point out.
Is it time to roll the misery dice?
No. Yeah. A few miles out of the city, the clouds start darkening, and get to about where you are now. The heavens open.
Benny, no. Benny, no.
Stop opening all those heavens.
The gods aren't happy.
Sorry, carry on.
Rain is falling down immediately at a torrent, and the collapse of light and collapse of thunder fill the air. You can see further down the road, lightning is kissing the tops of the Reichwald.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright, make space. It looks like a soggy elf coming in. And then I will slip off of the roof and push open the door and clamber back in again.
Ah, yes, my fair weather friends, you might call them.
Alright then. So it looks like I'm stuck in here with a lot of you for a little while.
This reminds me of the trip down here.
I imagine not half as fucking cold though, at least, eh, Mayfly?
We are used to the cold.
Fair enough point.
Gods preach endurance.
Oh yes, I'm sure. And what do your gods thinking about a pissing wet day?
My god prefers the cold.
Alright, fair enough. I'll just wring out my cloak and then lean back.
You guys can make it a little bit further down the road. Though the clouds are dark, there's still enough light to see with.
Camping by the river in this is not a good idea.
Fair. Let's see here. Yeah, I attempt to spot out a better place to, tether up for the day, but I don't know if that's good enough.
You don't see any for now. And I have bad news for you. Before any of you spot spot one, you turn a corner on the road and a tree has fallen. Seems to. While in the city, you were able to squeeze around on foot. The carriage is not getting around this.
I'm sure that's a good sign.
How big of a tree?
This is the Reichwald, and it is right next to the road. They do trim the trees and try to take down the ones that's likely to fall. This isn't beyond your ability to move, but it would take time. And you would also actually, should I make this a roll? Nah, this is just something. You guys have lived around here long enough. Or at least some of you have. You'd estimate you've got an hour before what remaining light goes away.
Yeah.
Well, we best get cracking.
Yeah, I will make sure cloak is firmly in place. I would like to inspect that tree and see if it fell thanks to natural causes.
Right. Was that your perception test? Or...
That was just if I fucking saw anything.
You don't see anything extra. So let's see, what skill would that be? Of course, outdoor survival is the obvious one, but is there another that might fit?
A follow trail, maybe? I don't know.
No, follow trail wouldn't apply here. Yeah, I think just outdoor survival would be the correct one.
Sure. Does Warhammer Fantasy have the, if you haul along someone to also help you out, it's a +10? Or is it solo jobby only?
Yeah. You can have someone assist you.
Alright, Redhead, let's go have ourselves a look.
Well, I mean, are you trained in outdoor survival, Rem? Because I think it might be a Norse thing.
Yes, I am actually.
Okay, yeah, because I'm trained in outdoor survival too.
Do you have an axe?
I do have an axe.
So between the three of us, we have 3 axes. If we really want to get through this tree.
I'm meaning to inspect the tree, but sure.
I'm just saying as a backup plan.
Ah! I don't really want to spend a fortune for 10.
The dice are determined that I suck.
You were assisting, you couldn't also roll.
Yeah, I was using you for an extra +10.
Oh, okay, my bad.
That's okay.
Should have probably checked in advance if you preferred to assist or roll yourself, but... Anyway...
Alright. I guess it comes down to helping clear this tree.
Some lightning hit it. You can determine that. That is...
that's
kind of obvious, though, because the top of it is scorched and smouldering.
That's cool.
Can you
Just wanted to
determine
make
if your
sure that it hadn't
axes will chop through it? Preferably by chopping it.
Yes, there's a little that we'll be able to get through this with 3 sets of axes.
Actually, I think I might have an axe.
You
I do.
have a chance to. So, this is going to be an extended skill challenge, so... each character can attempt a thing every half an hour, and you need to eventually get enough degrees of success to get through.
What do you want me to roll?
If you're just dropping it, let's think. You can go with your standard weapon skill.
What?
Your weapon skill. How could you do a heck and chop? It's just in the character profile you can roll that as opposed to a weapon attack.
The dice are determined that I fucking suck.
I don't know if you guys have noticed, but we have, like, at best a 40% chance of success on anything we do.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh god, this sucks.
Temporarily going to bring you back here. Gunnar has made his attempt, so he gets to go at the bottom. Who else wants to? Oh, Esva.
I think this shithouse axe of yours just broke.
Whose axe were you using?
I was handed an axe.
Who by, though?
I think Gunnar, if he had multiple axe.
I only got the one.
Did Gunnar have multiple axe, Rem?
Yes, I have 2 axes.
I'm sorry to say you probably have just one axe now.
You have one axe and one heavily damaged axe. You can get it repaired for cheaper than buying a new one, but for now it's non-functional.
You broke the handle.
The handle broke the handle. I don't know if you've noticed, but it's kind of pissing it down here.
You want me to try my hand at this then?
Alright, give it a fucking go. Maybe yours is made a little bit better. Oh, a lot of attack. Yay!
Okay, so Bjorn moves down and he gets a 3 degrees of success.
Listen, Tree, we've been through some things. I'm gonna grumble and ask if our little wizard here is able to help at all.
I have the highest weapon skill out of all of us.
Shut up.
Then go for it.
I already
More
did.
chopping. Oh, you did, yeah. Come on, Wolf. Give it a fucking go.
And you can try other things if you can think of them.
I mean, I did my thing. It was a heckin' job.
You cannot haggle the tree aside, no.
Look, I am very good at wheeling and dealing, alright? This tree should listen to what I have to offer it.
You can't
Have it a
chew the tree.
sale. I
This
mean, come
isn't
on,
the
your
right
weapon
force
skill is
for that.
30. You've got this.
How do you know what my
There were a
weapon
whole
skill
30
is?
numbers on that dice that will work just great for you.
You
Can
can't
you
choose.
see his numbers?
I
Shouldn't be able
believe.
to.
Oh yeah, Skow had access to
Everyone's
my sheet
character
when it was all
sheets is-
fucked.
Oh yeah, I did when I was unfucking it.
That's why. You know what? I don't trust these sheets not to refuck themselves, so...
So,
Benny appears to have a suggestion.
Now let's see if our coachman can do a heck and chop instead first.
So I'd rather do something else other than haggling, because that's dumb.
What spell do you intend to cast, Blue Boy?
Yeah, you're a wizard. Can't you fireball it out of the way or something?
That's for the ones who dress all flashy and such. This one's a Blue Boy.
How do you know anything about magic?
She'll
She's an
blink
elf.
slowly. And then indicate herself.
Wolfram
what?
just stares blankly.
You've been living in this city for how long? When are you going to learn to educate yourself?
You're not magic.
I'm still educated. At least I do my best listening to people. The ones in the blue do the sky things. The ones in the bright flashy colors do the bright flashy explodey things. The green ones make your hurts go away. And fuck, I'm forgetting the last one. Those other ones are nasty.
See?
And there's also the ground ones.
So you want to shoot it with dart.
Alright.
First session, we've been defeated by a tree.
Fucking Warhammer, everybody.
I step aside.
Yep.
Alright. Blast away, blue boy. Just try not to, grow tentacles. I hear the worst thing you could do is tentacles.
Yeah, you can only fuck yourself.
Well, I mean... Do you have the spell button, Stray? Press the spell button. Okay, fair enough. Benny's hand fizzles in the rain.
But wait, there's more!
Behold, magic missile!
There is in fact more, Stray. You need to make me a willpower test. You don't get Zinch's bullshit, but all of your dice were a 1.
Yeah, all one of your dice. So, yeah, you cast magic poop and then go insane.
God, if Benjamin's first fucking session is him just doing the worst magic missile ever and then his brain falling out of his asshole.
You don't want my sacred dice, Stray.
I want you to fail so badly. You don't even know.
Okay, so... Fortune points and spellcasting, that's an interesting question. And it is a roll, it's not a D100 roll, but it is a roll, so in theory, you can spend a fortune point to re-roll it.
Yeah, let's re-roll any dice.
Yeah, if you want to be fucking lame.
Look, we got these resources, smoke them if you got them.
Look, you take your insanity point like a man, you little bitch.
Okay.
You shoot the tree with the old magic
this
block.
was Magic dart. Don't you need a 6? Oh, you used the material component. Be aware those are single use. For some reason.
Well, yeah, the
Bullshit.
dart is thrown at the tree and then explodes in magic.
Rock on.
You're a smart guy. Okay. Roll me 1d10 plus 3 damage to the tree.
Fuck you, tree. Oh my god.
Well, Benny spends some time casting magic missiles, and he gets 3 successes. Okay, you
Right,
are
Wolfram,
at
what's your amazing
6
plan?
out of the number, so...
6 out of 30.
Go then, Wolfram.
So, the thing I wanted to do, before I just got talked over, was I was going to roll a navigation check to see if I know any, back roads that can just take me around this bullshit. And not have to deal with this. But, I mean, I guess at this point we're already committed to fucking this tree up real good, so...
Fuck you, tree.
You can roll your navigation.
Does it take my action, though?
On the plus side,
This
we
is
have
a
fire.
knowledge check, so no.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll navigation.
Right then, now.
Nope,
No.
never mind. I'm gonna
So you're
chop a
saying
tree.
it's chop a fucking clock.
Yep, it's chop o'clock. Let's see how this goes. Yeah! Oh, I did it!
So, you have gotten another degree of success.
I contributed, motherfuckers.
Go down. Amelia's, in none space, so...
None
the
space.
first hour passes. Well, first half an hour, not first hour. You've got another half hour or so to go before, it gets completely dark. But the good news is, the tree is most of the way out of the way. Enough chunks have been cut out that you're almost able to just roll it off the side of the road. So, yeah.
Alright, I'll just chop the fucker again. Let's see if I can strike twice with this fucking white lightning here. Nope. Bonk.
If you do that focus attack, I think that gives you +10.
Well, I failed
This isn't
either
a-
way.
This isn't a combat thing. This is just your characteristic. I'm doing things differently with Benny because there isn't a normal magic roll like that. It's fucking D10s.
Alright. While they're all
Bob,
having a
no.
little...
Fuck you.
While
What?
they're all having themselves a little chop about, I'm going to go and see if there's any stunned animals in the vicinity. See if I can't grab us a snack.
Ooh.
Alright. Yeah. That would actually be a follow trail thing to go and track down some animals. Or you can do outdoor survival if you prefer. It's your choice here, really.
They're both the same. So let's go with follow trail just because it sounds like the more correct one. Fucking me, fuck. Dice.
You're not very good at life.
It's pissing it down.
No one's good at life right now. The Warhammer dice are determined that we all die in the first session.
Just want us to die of tree pox.
A tree
Alright.
box.
We're all gonna get splinters that get infected and we all die.
Alright, well that was my attempt at doing something useful. Looks like it's down to one of our big beefy beef boys.
Excellent. As I knew it would always be.
Yeah, so who would like to have the next attempt?
Woohoo!
Okay, so that is a degree of success again.
Yep.
because-
I still don't agree with the fact that it doesn't round up. Whatever.
Neither do I, but
The book would be balanced on those dice, so changing it would just mean
exactly.
increasing 10 challenge targets at every NPC in the fucking book.
So, you need to get 2 more degrees of success. You've got 2 people still, so Bjorn, Benny?
Yeah.
Which one of you would
Alright,
like to
Muscle
try?
Boy, I believe in you.
I will do it.
Are you down with the thickness?
I mean, he's very thick. Nope.
Damn it!
Can't win
Alright,
all.
Wizard. I always knew it would come down to you.
Yeah.
All of us except Benny have to roll for splinter.
That's a sensible Benny.
You thought you could do it.
It's really hard to concentrate over the sound of Nordic cursing. Oh, fuck you, tree!
Alright, in the end, the wizard, with a shitty normal spell, blasts the tree into small enough chunks that you can navigate through them.
Well,
Firewood.
good work, everybody.
Firewood.
That tree has been solidly smote.
I come out of the trees, just wiping grime off.
You caught a frog.
No, Tasha caught a frog.
Did she?
No, everyone knows that catching frogs makes you sick. I can see you've smote that tree. Shall we be on then, Lumberfoots, before we grow moths?
Right. So,
It
I
is
guess there's the
all-
question of is there any sense in pressing on tonight, given that there's you know, no more light.
Do you have a lantern?
That's a good question. Do I have a light source?
I mean, I got a couple torches, but
I mean, I have a momentary light source in the guise of gunpowder, but no, I do not have a lantern or anything like that.
yeah. Even though these torches are designed to last a while, I don't think it'd be a good idea to use them in the pissing down rain.
So, I guess we're just camping here, actually.
Okay. It's not exactly the best camping spot, but needs must stay.
Well, we've made ourselves a clearing and gotten some firewood together at least.
We made a bunch of firewood.
All too true. Don't mind me, however. I'm going to be sitting up in a tree. Actually, you know what? It's looking a little bit explosive up in the trees. I think I'll be sticking to the ground. A drop of... Fine. I will have a rummage about in my goods.
Why do you have oil?
Why don't you have oil? It's very useful.
Torch.
Good as always, Wolf.
The horse nuzzles your hand
Aww.
and then sheds.
Just like explosive debris on the back of the card.
Elegant as always. Good job. Good job.
You
Nay.
were trying to think of a horse name and failed, weren't you?
Maybe.
I noticed that pause.
See, the first fruit I thought of was blackberry, and then I was like, well, what would I call the horse? Blackie? And it's like, no, that's terrible.
No.
No, this horse is
Mike's dad is
Peaches.
Blackjack. We call him Blackie.
No, this
Well,
horse
you
is
can always
Peaches.
call the horse the,
Because she's
classic
red.
name of-
He's got
could
that
call
sort
the
of
horse
reddish-orange color.
ex-wife.
Alright.
What's the other horse called? Your coach does need at least two.
Let's see. That one...
Raspberry.
No. That one is... Let's see. She can be apples.
Classic.
Apples and
Can't
peaches.
go wrong with that. Can't go wrong with apples and peaches.
Oh, no, wait, hold on. I take it back. Peaches and cream. One of them is red, and one of them is white.
That's amazing and sounds delicious.
Yes.
I could really go for peaches and cream right now, actually. Oh, I can go for food at all. Lance Borkins, obviously.
That's a schlong in us. I've never heard that one before. That's great.
I was gonna say Shalongai anus, but I don't know.
Alright.
People might think that your horse is Slaneshi.
I'll
And
do a watch. I
Slaneshi
think
horse
sounds
would
like a
be
good idea.
even worse.
It would.
That'd
The
be like
Slaneshi
something
horse is
else
just a
there.
dick with legs.
So it's the chariot. Gotcha.
What? Chariot?
Oh man, hold on. Let me go get you guys a picture.
This ought to be good.
Let me just go get a picture. Here we go. Just not gonna share this with chat because this is in fact a giant penis.
What the fuck?
That's a chariot.
Okay.
Imagers,
Oh,
servers,
it's
yeah, that's what
that?
press could
Yeah,
not be
oh.
found.
Yeah, it's from what, Persona 5? Yeah, it's from Persona 5.
Or I think.
No, it's
It's
5.
been in every single Persona game, and the more I stare at it, the more disturbed I get.
Yeah, it's a giant penis chariot. Of course,
It's a
you're gonna be
giant tentacle penis thing on a really spiky lawnmower chariot.
Yep.
I know that thing existed before 5.
Look, I learned about it in 5, so it is from Persona 5. It might also be from other Persona games, but it is from Persona 5. So
I mean,
suck my
I've been in this
lingus.
community for how long, and this makes me actually slightly uncomfortable.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame you. Yeah, it's Mara. Chat, thank you. Alright. So
Okay,
anyway.
Here's my question. How many of you have tents, or are you just cuddled up in a coach?
Let me rephrase that. How many of you have tents because I'm cuddled up in a coach and the door's locked?
You think you're funny? I actually have a tent.
Oh,
See,
you
there you go.
do. That is actually excellent.
Yes, fear me, my tent, and my 3 bars of soap.
Whoa.
Tentacles, tents.
It all
There we
makes
are,
sense
tents.
now.
Yeah. So, does anyone else have a tent?
I do not.
Apparently Benny does.
And fear me and my extra pairs of socks.
Alright, so the barbarians get to cuddle up in a tent, and...
Oh no, this is a one-man tent.
Oh.
Yeah. So, there's 1 tent, 2 tent. What does Esva have for sleeping? If anything.
tent.
She actually owns one.
Yep.
I just forgot to fill up the rest of my inventory. I think I was allowed to buy stuff. I can't remember how much I had.
Winter, you rolled money. There would be no point in you rolling money if you didn't get to buy things with it.
Right.
I also own a telescope. No, okay.
What?
How much is it?
I just figured I could say I am a barbarian, but I'm not an unclean barbarian if I have 3 bars of soap and a comb.
And Vikings were the ones who, like, bathed in the medieval world. Everyone else thought it was unhygienic.
Weekly bath. I use an old sock as a washcloth.
Ugh.
Sounds legit.
Yeah, fair.
It makes sense if you actually kind of think of it from a time period perspective.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I guess. And, were you attempting to light a campfire?
Yeah. It's miserable and shit out.
Okay.
So, further question, does everyone have rations?
Yep.
That is actually universal starting thing. So
Good.
Also, you want to hear something terrible that's also in my inventory?
A dildo.
No. Worse. A flannel shirt.
Ugh.
why?
Because apparently flannel is a material that is incredibly cheap.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Because sometimes it'd be slightly socially inappropriate to just walk around in armor at all times. It'd probably chafe after a while.
So now you can be the red-headed redneck.
Ye fucking ha.
It's green flannel.
So
I couldn't
yeah.
afford cotton.
Sorry, I was just putting together a little campsite map. No, don't worry about the fact that I needed to make a map. It's
Awesome.
fine.
Yeah, no, not worried at all.
It's fine.
Hey, if it works, it works.
Well, so yeah. Those of you that are tent havers, go in one. Bjorn, I'm sorry. It seems that unless you're getting intimate with someone, you're kind of screwed.
I'm too late to have said I bought a tent.
You know, I'll let you get away with it this time. This is your last chance to make any purchases, you guys. Like now. So
Looking through stuff now, yep.
yeah.
He climbs under the tent. I gotcha.
Just because it would make the dynamic lighting really awkward if I have it on a diagonal, your tent is going to be weirdly out of place. I'm sorry,
It's fine.
but
I don't care.
Where are my horses at?
Your horses are nebulous
Oh.
and somewhere else slightly. Basically, just don't make me look up horse tokens.
Do you not have my my token pack loaded?
Not installed. No.
For shame. For shame.
It's so big, and Savin, I need like almost none of your tokens are compatible with the 40k game, and
Well,
I need tokens for that.
run D&D more. Run
Fuck
more
no.
generic fantasy full of cat girls.
I'm
He's
back.
gonna go and get in his tent. Go on, I believe in you.
I've heard that comment many times. Stray, don't you
I'm
worry.
sorry. What's big and girthy?
My dick.
His folder file. His file structure is big and girthy, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, my e-peen.
So let's see. I heard Esva mutter something about watches.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take first watch.
I'll take darkest watch when the campfire starts to sputter out.
Okay, and the third and final part of the night.
I'll take that one.
Okay, so Gunnar, then Esva, then Bjorn.
Oh, and looks like Benny's going to join in with Bjorn's one.
Oh, you know, having two people is, you both said it at once. So, are you doing it together or?
I could do it together.
mean, sure, why not?
And it's not up to you, Ram. It's up to Stray and Winter. But yeah, Gunnar, you are first. Let's see. GM rolls are /GR, right?
Man, I fail doing GM rolls so often I don't fucking know.
They are. Okay, Gunnar, give me a perception check.
Yeah, it is GR.
Hope for the best. Expect the worst.
Thank you, Skow, Savin, for, that.
See?
You see all of the things.
Okay. You know, you don't really see much. It's very wet. Well, you're used to cold, but it's a different sort of cold. It's a dry, healthy cold. This is a sickly cold.
I am moist. I'm usually frozen before I become moist.
Yep. So your watch passes without everyone being murdered in their sleep. Go back to bed, and Esva.
Oh, no. When we wake up in the morning, well, we're not going to wake up because Skaven murdered us in the night.
Alright, go ahead and...
God damn it!
give
I
me-
spend a fortune point. There we go.
Okay. Esva, yeah. This is a bit further through the Reichwald than you're used to. Would be actually a couple of days walking, if not more. But you know the general character of the forest.
Yep.
It's a little quieter than you would expect. Quieter and not precisely as you think it should be. You determine there's no immediate threat, but you are wise to post watches.
Okay, cool. Let's see here. I have pretty decent night sight. What is it to stay up for an extra watch? I don't know how much sleep elves need in the first place.
These aren't D&D elves that, just do meditation stuff.
Fair.
I don't believe they need any less sleep than regular people.
Probably. That's probably the case. Alright then.
Yeah, I was just inviting if anyone else knew better.
No matter what you roll, I don't think I can do better.
Yep, fair enough. So, yeah, you'll have to give me a toughness test to avoid some sort of exhaustion. Before you decide, let me take a look how fatigue works in this game. If it's a thing. Should be a thing, but, that's why Snippy wasn't here. Power went out.
I see.
I think being tied is just a -10 on physical tests, which would be pretty fucking hampering.
Is that a... where are you seeing that?
I have not got it on any of my little tables, so I am just checking. Well,
You know what?
fuck it. We'll say I
That
go.
sounds about right.
Okay.
Make me a toughness test. If you've got any, talents that apply to endurance or so on, this would be the time to use them.
Nope. Let's do it. Oh, yes.
Yeah. A little bit of forearm pinching, a couple of stiff drinks, and you're able to avoid any penalty from exhaustion. So, Benny, Bjorn, I assume you are still joining her on the third watch. You're not slacking
Yeah.
off.
I won't be much help, but I'll be there anyway.
Alright, well, all three of you can do a perception test.
Alright, Tree Roots. There's something wrong about this place. Can't quite put my eye.
Me too, perception.
Are you awake for the
no.
watch?
Oh, I heard 3 and...
Yes,
Yeah, no, I've
Esva,
stayed up
Benny,
all night.
Bjorn.
Okay.
Alright. That's what we're talking about.
Alright.
Oh, the game will let you succeed, but only by 1 point.
Well, it's just called
Yes.
success. That's why everything after is called degrees of success.
It does, yes. You also do have a campfire, so that does help.
Which I'm judiciously staying on the other side of, so it doesn't fuck with my ability to see in the dark.
Bloody hell. Fair enough. Yeah.
Heightened senses hearing? Oh. Even
Acute
better.
hearing. Sweet.
So yeah, as Esva did before, you surmise things are a little uncannily quiet. The wood is a little uncannily still, but nothing is able to sneak up on you and murderize your guts.
Not tonight, Skaven.
This wouldn't be Skaven. This would have been Beastmen.
Ooh. Never get to see enough of them on the table.
They are they not the same thing, just bigger?
No, not at all.
Is Joe.
Skaven breed reliably.
Reliably.
Yeah.
Weird thing is
Two
that
Skaven have a kid, it's always a Skaven. Two Beastmen have a kid, it's just going to be a random mutant. Might not even count as a proper Beastman.
Although if a Beastman fucks a woman, then it comes out a Beastman, which is weirdly determined.
The funny thing is, there can be rat beastmen, though I would love to see if rat and beastman and a Skaven met each other and see what would happen.
A fight?
Well, you'll have to see one day. In any event, the night passes.
Oh.
I'm sorry. My GM rolls weren't good enough for the encounter to happen.
Yay!
I crave
Son.
bloodshed.
Warhammer rolls hate the GM too.
Yeah.
What is this
sun
blob of
comes
dynamic lighting
up.
here?
That's Gunnar's tent.
Oh, I see. It's weird. Oh, I have
Tents
vision
are
from
not
Esva.
transparent.
I have...
Do you?
Yes.
Yeah, know what? That's a very good point. Yes, I do need to remove all player control from everyone. Hold
Yes.
on, give me 2 minutes.
Sure thing.
Wait, you need to take away what from all players?
Control.
Shared control of sheets. Otherwise, we can see through each other's tokens, and you were probably able to see through Esva all night with
Yeah, I was
my
wondering about that.
sweet hot elf vision.
Oh, do you actually have night vision?
Yes,
Ooh, that's very, very nice.
that's why you could see. If I have 30 whole yards of night vision.
I always
look,
think it's
it's a
funny
snippet.
that a human can roll on a table and pick up things that normally is exclusive to other races, like being resistant to magic or night vision. Otherwise, a human can't get that. At least I don't think they can get resistant to magic. Night vision, I don't know.
Okay.
There might be a career that does that.
Can you see through each other anymore?
No. Would not appear so.
Okay, good.
No.
Oh,
Awesome. Yeah, I'll fold up my tent. That batting off the rain. Has the weather improved itself by any point?
why don't you roll me 1d8?
Sure.
I know, non-div 10s in this system, it's...
It's heresy.
So, a 3... This is a lowest good system, so there's been a minor improvement. It's still raining, but much less intensely, and the lightning bolts have stopped.
Is it just misting now?
No, it's still raining, it's just no longer a, literal wall of water.
Excellent. Yep. I'll just look disgruntled at Wolfram as being the only person who didn't do a watch that night.
I am paying you literal money to keep me safe.
Yeah. Once we're all piled in. Alright, Wolfram, let's get the show on the road.
We take our tent.
Alright. Wait, before we go anywhere,
I cook.
there's something very important to take care of.
Alright, but pick a decent bush.
No, that comes after. First we need breakfast.
Oh, fuck. I don't know if you've noticed, Wolfram, but it's still pissing down sheets out there. How about we eat on the way?
You take the fun out of everything, yes? But fine. Do have to take a shit, though. Be right back. Bloop.
Yep. And when he squats, a snake bites him on the sack.
Yep. Then I become Ranger Jaeger.
My balls have swollen 3 times that day, but I ejaculate venom.
Oh, I call venom.
That's a Cannibal Corpse song in the making if I ever heard one.
I ejaculate snake venom.
Yeah, I mean, I Ejaculate Fire is a pretty great Death Clock song.
Inspired by the actual Cannibal Corpse song I Come Blood.
Yep. Yeah. Where to next?
Yeah, let's get it going.
Would anyone like to borrow my coat?
So, how long do you guys think your morning routine would take? I've heard you're skipping a proper cooked breakfast, but what else do you guys do?
Take a shit and then get dressed and get ready to go, I guess.
Okay, so just
The absolute basics, so like, I guess 10
It's just
minutes
gonna be
just
the line
packing our
guy.
shit
Yeah.
up and then
And
going.
let's say more like 15. I mean,
God, are you a heavy
Line
pooper?
of guys at the tree line.
Look, when you're a coachman, you have to sit in the goddamn carriage all day. You learn to take it all at once.
Plus, you do have 4 tents to back up.
Yeah, exactly. You guys deal with that. I'll unload the baggage, and yeah, this is fine.
Okay, cool.
Taking the Browns to the Super Bowl.
Okay. But in the... Yeah. So... Yeah, with a mage, you can make food en route. And it's almost as good. So, yeah, back to the road. Okay. Always helps when you load properly. Actually, I need to take just a couple of minutes to, yeah, grab a drink and stuff, so, yeah. Any of you guys need to do anything? Step away now.
Somewhere along the line,
Gonna go do a Wolfram.
So, I'm assuming that the morning routine ends with just a wall of guys at the tree line taking the morning piss.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Face palming elf.
A very important morning ritual.
It is. It's a male bonding rite.
Just don't cross the streams.
Don't
That's
cross
how you
the
get pee on your
don't
shoes.
make eye contact. Don't acknowledge each other.
Nope.
But also don't shake each other off when you're finished. Are you a 2 shakes or a 3 shakes person? Here we find out.
Look,
What
2
everyone is
shakes
made
doesn't
of.
get you dry, but 4 shakes you're just playing with yourself. So
There you
3
have
is
it.
the correct number.
What did I just come back to?
Nothing.
Proper urination etiquette for men.
Yep.
Well, okay.
Don't get us started on bathroom stall etiquette.
What etiquette? Fucking animals.
If you have multiple urinals, you go one empty, one empty. Unless all of them are taken, then you can fill the empty spots. Unless you're pissing in a trough, then it's unfortunately every man for himself. There was a drive-in theater that had a piss trough. I still like that theater.
Right, well...
How educational is that for the non-Americans in the crowd?
It's somewhat distressing, in fact.
That we actually have to have an etiquette for this?
Look, the etiquette like this is what keeps civilization intact, okay?
Don't make us get started on trying to explain the guy nod.
Anyway, so let's get on the road, shall we?
Yeah. Is everyone here?
Mm-hmm.
Is Skow here?
Apparently not.
Yeah.
I could go for more peanut butter crackers. Those are tasty.
Oh, now I'm hungry.
Anyway, well... Yeah, now I'm hungry as well. Admittedly, I have
I
a cold
ate already.
pizza I could just have, but... It's cold.
But see, here's the thing. I'm not super hungry because I actually ate a giant plate earlier of mashed potatoes and green bean bacon casserole, which was quite tasty, actually. It's a lot better reheated. It's just way too bacony the first time around. Jesus.
I fetched cereal.
Alright, then, yeah. So, now you're back. Yeah.
Since
Having
since Snippy's here, at some point do we just find a hitchhiking
Well, we'll get to that in a bit. Yeah. Since you survived the night, you are able to make it down to the bridge with no problem. However, this is a toll bridge. So, you are also, however, the first people getting here. The guards look rather sleepy, a little grumpy, and you can see just stepping outside of the little cottage they have for any travellers. A priest, what appears to be an acolyte of Shallya.
Well, burn me. I recognize that face.
What?
Void isn't practical.
Insert
Over there.
complaining here.
That lass over there is the one who patched me up after getting a bit of a gutting.
Oh, really? Well. I'd say we should say hello, but we are on a bit of an errand. Oh, and the wizards. No, okay.
I'm thinking that we've got her along for the ride. Have no fret. It's always nice for me to have another woman around. Help keep you a lot in line at least.
We could go for multiple months without seeing a woman.
At this point, I guess I would recognize Benny in the group. And the elf, because there are not many elves around.
She's wearing a hooded cloak, so
No,
you,
at least Benny.
yeah, you recognize Benny. He's very obviously a celestial wizard. And it's Benny. He's just carrying around a keg of beer.
Ah, good old Benny.
So, Amelia? You also have business in Bogenhafen. It's not a proper quest, but, this coach has just pulled up. At least one of your friends is in it. It's great. Happy coincidences.
Yes, what a remarkable coincidence. Benny, how have you been? I'm surprised you can even remember last time.
While normally I would be absolutely in favor of you two just having a big chat, since Stray is incapable of talking right now, I'm going to speed on through it.
Yeah, let's just breathe on through it. Otherwise, it's gonna get very awkward.
Yeah.
Poor Stray needs to talk as Benny, but he can't talk as Benny.
While those two are catching up, one of the guards comes over to Wolf and is just rubbing sleep out of his eyes. Oh, you're an early one, ain't you? Guess you were stuck on the road with that storm, yeah?
Well, not much of a choice. Tree came down in the middle of the road. Sort of put a crimp in the plans.
Alright, where is it? I'll send some of my boys to drag it off.
No, we took care of it. That's why we're here in the ungodly hours of the morning.
Oh. Well, the Empire thanks you for your contribution, citizen.
Well then, does the Empire want to thank me by letting me on the bridge then? Wolf will just give a smile like he knows this isn't going to work, but he's more joking than not.
The guard gives a little grin. uh, oh, you did save my lads running out in this. How many passengers you got?
Let's see. Wolf will like do some mental mathematics, and let's see. We don't have the priestess yet, so that's what 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 passengers. I don't know if the wizard counts as more or fewer.
You know, he's a blue one. I like blue ones. One of them pointed me in the direction of my wife.
And that one helped me find my keys.
And I had one that told me that I only had a few years to live.
Oh.
So, yeah. He was one of them bloody flame ones, so...
Oh, no.
Let me tell you, last time we had one of those going down this way, he got himself all riled up and damn near burnt the bridge down.
Wolf will just like shake his head like, oh.
So, 2 shillings. You're a proper coach. You did us good, but still heavy. 3 shillings and 6pence road tax, and you can get on your way.
3 shillings. And let's see, I don't have any pennies, so I guess I'll just pay him 4 shillings.
I have pennies if you want.
He counts out your change for you.
Oh, that's nice. What, oh
Holy
god, how many pennies do I even get?
24 pennies to the shilling.
24, so...
Is it 24?
I thought it was 12. I originally thought it was 6, and then I looked up...
Oh, no, sorry, I was looking at 24 to 40 and then
Yes.
did maths down. So yes, it's 12, sorry, 12 pennies.
And
to the
then,
shilling.
how much was it? It was 6?
Yes. You pay him 4 shillings, you get 6pence back.
Okay, there we go. Alright, excellent. I have many coins of many denominations now. I am the
Yep.
wealthiest coachman. You guys don't even know.
Do you have any Nordic money?
No. I'm lucky I have imperial money. Insane. Alright, so yeah, I will thank the bridge guard, and if he has no further objections, I will be on my way.
He does, actually.
Oh, well.
Not necessarily an objection, but... yeah. Now, listen. That lass, she's meant to be going to Boganoff, and male coach only came as far as us, so she's been stuck with us a couple of days. So,
I am willing to pay. Tell him I have gold.
Well,
She has
when you
gold.
put it like that, welcome aboard, miss.
Thank you very much. May I have your name?
Were we wedging more people in here?
Leopold Gaius Wolfram, at your service. He'll make an exaggerated bow.
Leopold. I will bow back. I am pleased to make your acquaintance, Herr Leopold.
And I yours, miss.
If we get there alive, you might get your gold. Benny. Make some room. I'm coming on board with you. What a remarkable coincidence this is. Right then, let us go.
Come on, peaches and cream. Let's go.
Nay.
So,
Oh my, you're a big one.
so actually, I'm just going to bring you back across to the start page because I don't believe Snippy has seen the collected art yet.
And it is fucking shit hot.
Yeah, boy. Look at all these sexy beasts and also an elf.
Her face looks like that's what you said out loud as well. You piece of shit.
And the only question is, are you carrying any protein? Because I'm pretty sure the Norsemen can sense it.
Dude, they can sense gains. Look out.
Oh, and they're just so big and angry, and only one, and one of them's one of them's technically not even old enough to fuck yet.
What, he's not 14?
Oh,
Wow.
is that the age? Is that the age yet now?
It is in this fucking setting, I'm pretty sure, but let's just not go there.
17. One above the youngest you can physically be to be an adventurer.
Yep.
Alright.
Yep, we have Old Man Disgruntled, Smug Elf, Benny, most brosome blue wizard, Gunnar Redmane, the questionably competent. We now have Cleric who can't do cleric things, very Warhammer, and
The wall of
Anger's
meat.
Anger's mid
Meat wall.
Anger's
Anger's McMeatwall. Nice.
Angry McMeat wall.
Yeah.
That made me think of the McRib for whatever reason. It's not that great. It's not that great of a
Stray.
sandwich.
As it is, Amelia cannot cast Petty Divine Magic. She... yeah. Because this was Snippy being dumb, and I don't want to punish you eternally, I'm
Hey.
going to let him retcon it to Amelia being an initiate rather than a zealot.
Fixing it right now.
Isn't Zealot the slightly more martial of it?
Yes, zealot is the thing that builds into flagellant, not into priest.
Yeah, you might know.
They can both build a priest. Eventually.
Or if you
Not
don't wanna-
efficiently. But
If
anyway,
you don't want to
Efficiently.
do magic, you can also go from initiate to friar, which is actually a pretty solid career. Wait,
But-
can women be friars? I think in this game didn't say you could.
but anyway, as you guys start heading across the bridge, which one of you is on the outside, and is Esva going on the roof again?
Am I still on the outside table?
Beforehand, I was only on the roof until it started hammering it down, and then I went in. But now it's gotten more crowded. Yeah, I've probably made way onto the roof, seeing as it's just a manageable amount of rain. So yeah, there's a cloak sat on the roof.
I can sit next to Wolfram.
Well, is it Bjorn or Gunnar sitting next to Wolf?
Mm.
It was Bjorn.
Sounded like Gunnar was just offering to take over.
All right. Well, you know what? Fine. If one of them
Yeah,
rides
Bjorn
one day,
spent
the other
an
rides the
entire-
next day. It's only
Yeah,
fair.
Bjorn did spend an entire day in the piss and rain. It's Gunnar's turn now.
So yeah, so you're just setting off across the bridge. Wolf, Gunnar, and Esva notice a horseman riding hard from the direction of Altdorf.
Alright. Can I see anything about his attire?
If you want something that specific, I will need a perception test.
Sure. Another 53 out of 54. That's what we like.
You look at him, squint a bit, and what are you actually wearing? Do you have any armor? Yeah. Squint. He isn't wearing any nobleman's livery, just a heavy cloak and some light armor over dark clothes. You do, however, notice he appears to be decently armed with a sword, a short bow, and a few daggers.
Alright.
Nothing too uncommon.
Yeah, no, doesn't stand out as entirely absurd. I'll, like, lean back over the coaches there as this horse is approaching. Just so you know, Lumberfoots, we've got ourselves some company coming.
Oh my. I assume by company you mean highwayman.
Well, it's only the one lad, so I'm not thinking it's going to be something so far as that. Might just be a messenger.
Oh, thank God. We're not going to get murdered yet.
Well, that's always the hope, at least. Yeah, I'll sit up again, and I will have a hand resting on bow, I suppose. I'll settle it down into my lap and make sure it's strong.
Since you're on a roof, you can see he does draw up to the guards, but he does appear to be glaring at your coach while he pays his toll.
Interesting.
And he's coming in our direction, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Toll guys, stall them as hard as you physically can.
Yeah, we're
Ask
not
him
going to be
for
able to
his
outrun
passport.
this dude in a carriage. And there's only just the one of them, yeah?
Yeah.
That we can see, anyway.
If it looks like our little follower is going to give us any trouble, then I'll be sure to see him off.
Please do. Don't need any complications on this trip, yeah?
Alright.
I'm sure it'll be fine. He's not going to hurt us. Probably.
Well, he might try, but he's not going to. This will make sure of that.
I resist the temptation to throw rude hand signals at this man.
Make a willpower test.
Yeah, no. Too reserved. I don't waste my time on people. If it were an elf, maybe.
Well, if it was an elf, you wouldn't need to make rude signs at him.
Oh, it might be an elf that I don't like, though. Those exist.
What? I thought you all just got along.
Oh, no. And I get a lot of people mistaking my identity thanks to my complexion.
Well, how's he doing back there?
Trundling increases.
He then pays the toll guards and then starts riding hard again. Pushes his horse to a full gallop, and assuming that Esva doesn't send an arrow at him, pulls alongside and then ahead.
Okay. Does he just keep barreling down the road?
Yep.
Okay.
He was giving us a shit look, but if I shot everyone who gave me a shitty look, then I'd be out of arrows.
He seems like a fine guy.
I just noticed that Benny's token art, you can't really see the smile, so it just looks like he's gritting in like constipation or something. It's too small to see the smile.
What, in a little mini peck?
Yeah.
And for the most part, Esva has never said that she's an elf out loud or done much but be seen like in glimpses behind her cloak.
Yes, elves do indeed get taxed differently most of the time.
Yep.
Oh god.
Yeah,
Their
no, there's a
long
very good
ears
reason.
add wind resistance. That makes carts go slower and inflict more damage to the road. Totally. It's not just that people are racist assholes. Not in the least.
I think that actually is the excuse.
It is now.
Oh, don't worry, if you try to go into the halfling lands, it gets even better. They tax you for every inch you were above 4 feet tall.
Looks like Bjorn and Gunnar are out of fucking luck.
Bjorn is the shortest party member.
Wait, was
Yep.
Bjorn a shortman? Oh my god.
He's 5'10".
Oh,
You
no,
are
he's
a
so
party
little.
of giants.
I mean, I'm meant to be tall. How tall was Gunnar?
It's like
6'6".
Yeah.
This is why we need wolves.
Yeah. You need a dwarf to cancel out your net height.
Are you kidding? That only makes our dwarf angrier because his Napoleon complex gets only that much more turgid.
It's like I'm standing in a copse of trees.
Ah, makes me want to scream.
God, how did you not play a dwarf?
Amazing.
It took a lot of willpower. You have no idea.
Alright, so yeah, I'll
Let me
turn
make
my
a
attention to
channel.
the front end of the road. What I'm hoping is that he isn't fetching up a bunch of fellers so they can try and do some kind of surprise jump on us.
I assume the worst.
Because if you assume the worst, then any kind of surprise is a pleasant one.
True. In the north, if they wanted to kill you, they would just come at you.
Yeah, well, it might be that this little man needs extra people to come at us. Say, tell you what, Wolf. Do you know of any kind of side roads we could take instead? Perhaps a little bit off the beaten track before we, end up barreling headfirst into some kind of unfortunates.
That's a good question. Perhaps S will assist me on a navigation roll.
Alright, sure as shit.
What's the benefit I get for help?
Modify 10.
Sweet.
Plus 10, and you're familiar with this bit of the road, especially. The middle of it, you're normally on the main bit, so I'll give you an extra plus 10.
Sweet. Alright. What? I rolled a 1.
You put a plus in instead of just a flat
I did.
number.
But
You
I
did
rolled
roll
a 1
crit, so
anyway.
fuck yeah!
Yes, you rolled a 1. Oh, this is...
We bypass the... what?
Oh, we get to dodge another encounter, don't we?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Playing Warhammer smart.
I'm sorry, how do you have a target number of 0?
I
You
fucked
put a
up.
plus in the modifiers box.
Yeah.
So, the map I was building, I'll just get rid of again, because this doesn't fit now. Yeah, fuck. Damn it, you smart cookies, you. Actually making my life difficult.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Welcome to GMing the active party.
Yep.
Yeah, this is actually good though.
There's a
like
reason
it.
I don't even fucking prep shit anymore. I already have to make it up as I go along. Why waste time beforehand?
I find the
I
best.
mean, I need stat blocks ready at least.
Oh, that's true. I did build all of those early.
So hold on. I don't even have one of the tokens I need for this, let alone his stat block built.
Cinematic?
No, it's going to be there is going to be a combat. It's just there's going to be someone involved it wasn't supposed to be.
Woo!
And even if I don't have him statted out, I can approximate that, but I need something to represent him.
It's gonna be a beast man.
Let's...
No, it's a man beast, completely different.
Please no beast.
You know what?
Please, no.
That's good enough.
It's a man, Werner. More dangerous than an elf, Werner. It's a half man, half man.
Skow, no. Please.
Yes, Cow, yes!
It's a flaming werfer.
Oh boy.
Half man, half a different man.
Please no escaping Flammenwerfer. I don't think we can survive Ratman.
Of course, yes, the Flammenwerfer is actually a warpstone, warp fire thrower that the rat's made. That is fucking awesome. I really want
Everything
Warhammer
the
2.
rats have is awesome.
It's true. They're the best. Best squeakers.
Fucking hell.
Can't survive
Why do they have
rats.
miniguns?
We need a rat killer. That'll increase our life expectancy chances tenfold.
I didn't want to be a crazy like pseudo homeless dog owner. We call those homeless people here.
Actually, no, in Warhammer, they're called vagabonds. They're not homeless people anymore. They rebranded.
Anyway.
Yeah, sure.
They rebranded.
So, yes. With Esva, lending a little bit of advice, Wolfram is able to work out, a series of quick shortcuts, hops, long ways around it, and just driving over some pretty flowers that get you guys. I will just draw the little route you basically have to take.
Do we tiptoe through the tulips?
Yeah, hopefully I just saw our token get dragged through the Hager cribs. Hopefully it's not that.
Okay, the browser is fucking this up.
Oh, I see. Savin rolled up, or typed in +20.
Yeah.
Man.
We've all
Damn
made
you
the mistake.
addition.
That's basically what you guys end up doing.
Rock and roll.
Addition?
No, the route that was drawn on the map. We do ourselves a heck and squiggle wiggle.
Yep, and you get to Bogenhafen. You
Aha,
avoid
messenger man,
whatever ambushes might be on the road until you reach the establishment that Wolf's boss frequents.
Oh, Shallya be blessed. We arrived.
It's too warm.
Alright, I'm about tired of being sat up here in the piss and rain. Hey Wolf, we made it in one piece. How about flipping that coin up here?
Alright, I guess you've all earned it. He'll roll his eyes and reach into his pockets, and he will hand out a gold piece to each of the Norsemen and to the elf.
Much obliged.
Yep.
How many shillings do I own you?
And also Benny.
Benny never asked for any money.
Ah ha ha! How Warhammer. He never asked for money, so he didn't get one.
Poor Benny.
Let's see. How much is a normal, like, carriage ride of that length, Merz?
There is a rule for it, actually. Give me a moment.
There
Oh,
is
God.
indeed. It's, quite a bit.
Really, just from the fucking toll booth to here?
It's fine.
Yeah, see, that's like 40 miles.
Alright, I mean,
I have
fair.
12 gold on me. I'm ready to pay.
Yeah, basically us getting a gold was a good deal, because it's really expensive to hook a carriage. Like, we fucking grifted you.
Yeah, health, travel. No, this is...
Let's see here.
I'm thinking of eventually one day buying a pony, but then I realized a pony wouldn't support my big ass.
No, it would not at all. All of you are too big to ride ponies.
Aww.
At least ride ponies, long distance.
Here we go. Let's see here. Travel services. Cart with...
Where have you found that?
In fact, it's one of those handouts that you've got that's just labelled services.
Oh. Well. Fair enough.
Yep. So let us see here. No, it wasn't too bad. Wait, it was a coach as opposed to cart. So yeah, anywhere between a gold and 7 gold. And considering we went 100 miles, it probably would have been like 3.
Alright, so yeah, I will tell the priestess. Normally it would be 3 pieces of gold, but for you, my lady, the pleasure of your company is more than enough repayment.
But, are you sure?
Oh, most sure, of course. And Wolf will, have hopped down out of the cart and offers you a hand down.
Oh, brother.
My, what a gentleman. I will accept Wolf's help and exit the carriage.
I forgot
will
you could be
repay
like this,
you.
Wolf.
Shallian's blessing upon you, Herr Wolf. I wish I could repay this to you one of these days.
He will give the priestess a kiss on the back of her hand, and as he does so, give the elf a little wink. Like, hee.
There's a lot of eye rolling beneath the hood, and she's aware that Wolf has no idea what he's getting into. I have to struggle to keep a straight face. You're gonna break him.
Yeah, Wolf has no concept of that. That's silly. Horsies!
Wolf likes to get pegged.
Nay.
This is a Savin character.
Nay. Hey.
Aw, does Cream not get a name?
I have to settle
Oh,
that.
okay, fine. Ah,
You should
well.
have control over the cart and horses, so if you want to, you can park them wherever.
Goddamn
Drift.
right I can.
Multi-horse drifting.
Eh. Get in there, you fat sacks of equine shit. Alright.
I sense all the love for the horse.
Tasha hears the word shit and immediately runs up to you. Is it time?
Papa,
Who
Papa.
wrote the Phenoxo?
Is it time to unleash the cannon?
Oh God!
Fire with the base cannon.
I was about to do an impression of that sound and realised it would have come out sounding like a fart, actually.
Hey, it's Zoltan. So yeah, I will lead the group through the doors. They're made of solid adamantium.
Hold on.
Yes, go through the window.
You are able to head in.
Oh,
Say,
yeah. Oh yes, because everyone wants to see a big angry Norskin with axe in hand coming through the window.
True.
They told me this wouldn't happen in Bogenhafen.
Oh, this is unfortunate.
yeah. Yeah. While I'm not representing it on the map, it is a pretty crowded bar. There's a barman behind there serving out tankards by the handful. Why is Till Fen?
Why have you put that there?
Who even did that?
I don't know.
That's
I blame
a good
the Greek.
question.
What?
Nothing. Someone put a name down.
Why is Fen on the board?
Yeah, that
That's what
happened.
we're all trying to figure out.
We're just judging Snippy.
Snip.
It's fine.
Snipe, was it you?
And we're gonna blame him no matter what.
What have I done? What?
Never
Were
mind.
you the one who put the Phenoxo on the board?
Oh no, but I wish I was now.
Alright. Sorry, I'm also just giving him the most basic stats. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Wolf.
Leave it
There is-
alone.
Till just sat in the corner. He isn't expecting you, so he's staring into your eyes like he's trying to bore inside of your skull.
Well, Till, long time no see. I'll saunter over, arms outstretched, like, hey, buddy.
Wolf, what are you doing here?
Bringing an urgent letter from our friend Joachim back down in Altdorf. Here. He will hand over the letter.
As Till touches it,
Oh dear.
a trio just step into your view behind the door. And I think it's time to roll initiative.
Oh, that was
Because,
abrupt.
We're not wasting any time.
see,
But,
Bjorn can just see that two of them have swords, one of them is just drawing a short bow and is about to just fire indiscriminately. Probably at Amelia.
I was about to say, we're very lucky we have our cleric at the back of the party, directly in front of all of these enemies.
Oh look,
Yep.
initiative macro that actually works in a Warhammer game.
Amazing.
It's Christmas miracle. Now where there.
These sheets were built in July. It's a summer miracle.
Okay. Nice wide variance.
Fuck yeah with my 46.
Oh god.
Why is there a -5 on my initiative?
You're wearing metal, aren't you?
Ah, yes, that is agility based, isn't
That
it?
shouldn't be like
What is initiative based off of?
This is
your raw agility characteristic.
Is there anything that
You
modifies it?
roll. It's 1d10 plus agility. Like,
Well, then I'm going to just go ahead and increase my initiative by 5 points. Thank you.
yeah, that's very weird. For any specific initiative rolls, you, as you're wearing chainmail, do have to drop them by 10, but, Bashit is sort of fucked and doesn't do that automatically, unfortunately.
You're rolling initiative because you probably can't see it from where you're stood, but right here, down here at the entrance are 3 dudes who are about to throw the fuck down and shoot at us.
Can't believe there's only 3 guys.
Amelia's
See,
gonna scream.
welcome to what happens when you avoid the first possible and the second possible encounter. You get rewarded for being smart. When they do eventually find you, they're not as prepared as they want to be. But they have to come and do it anyway, because, yeah.
And then they
Well,
just
so
get
yeah.
blunderbussed. How many wounds do I have? 12? Yeah.
Yes, please, all PCs, fill in your green bars.
I had it filled in on the camping sheet, I think. But I
Yeah,
didn't do it on the main one.
Yeah,
able
the
to-
main page is the important one. I'll boop your final tokens. DCL, if that is you, then you bloody. Wait, no, it can't be DCL. DCL can't see anything.
That doesn't prevent him from riding.
But, I mean, he
Yeah,
placed
but
it pretty perfectly under those tokens.
Fuck off, Snippy.
It ain't me.
Uh-huh.
What?
You crafty bastard.
It can't be me.
It ain't me. I'm not that clever.
Anyway, is that everyone on the board? That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 PCs. The Mooks and Till.
You.
Esva. Bjorn calls your attention, and you're the first to react.
Alright, time to fucking dance. I will spin and shoot this dude. Is it the cutthroat with the bow, or is it a thug?
The cutthroat has the bow.
Sweet. Let's do a actual combat action, I figure. Like, why the fuck not? Aim is a half. Alright, so I take aim. And is there a bonus for
damn it,
ranges
Ram.
in this or not?
I don't... Let's have a check on the handout. I think that was one of the handouts you did find.
There is a thing for modifiers as combat modifiers, I believe. Yes. Combat modifiers.
There's nothing about close range, so no.
Okay. Alright then. So it's just not plus 10. Pew!
Wow.
Oh god,
That
I
was
was
a
very close to a
99.
bad fail time.
Yeah.
And then I'm
And
going to
it's
Just
not
shoot
a
Amelia in the
great
back of the
fail,
head.
but- Skow,
Yep.
you aimed.
Oh yeah,
and you
yeah.
shot.
I aimed and I shot. That was it. Duh,
You
brain.
have no movement.
Yep.
Alright,
Can you attack with daggers?
Gunnar. What do you mean?
Say I move. Hold on. Damn it.
Give
Say I
me a
move
sec.
here.
Yeah, then you could attack that thug.
Okay. How would he like to try to get some greatsword to the face?
Can you move that far?
4 spaces.
He is a speedy boy.
Yeah. That is precisely far enough, so yeah.
So, here's a question. What action is drawing a weapon?
Let's see, let's take a look at the combat actions handout, which you guys should have available.
We do.
It's a
Ready?
free action for me.
Unless you have the quick draw talent, ready is a half action.
So you can move up there and then draw your weapon.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point.
Yeah, I don't have quick draw actually, so I shot without aiming, I guess, I'll just say.
Yeah. So, Gunnar, You do have to start by drawing your sword. That's...
End by drawing. So
Yes.
you run up to him and then slowly go, wait 1 second, and start pulling out your weapon.
But I do have to ask, can I roll to intimidate the thug?
You can. There, DCL. You should be able to see out of the cutthroat.
Oh god.
Yeah. Exact success.
So spooky.
The thug will roll willpower. His direct boss is literally next to him, and
Booga, booga, booga.
yeah, he thinks his boss is scarier than you, so he'll get some bonuses. He fails. So you have
So pulling out a greatsword, just fuck off.
he quails, and let me pick a... Yeah, this'll do for disheartened. That thug has a -10 on all of his stuff until something happens that makes him convinced you're not scary. Like you getting hurt. That would work. Winter,
Yes?
please fill in your health bar.
Oh, I did. I forgot to fill in the second bar.
Okay, thank you. Benny.
Better?
You once again
I-
cast magic poot.
Yeah, I think that's a failure, even using your spell focus. So,
Oh, he's using drop. You should probably say the spell before you do the thing.
yes.
So it's not a... It's Butterfingers.
You're hard.
What does... Yeah. That's why I'm letting you get away with it at all. Otherwise, it just... Oh, also, by the way, fortune points are refilled on a per day basis. So, Esva, Benny, you didn't use them today. Mark those back up to full.
Dope.
So, yeah, who are you casting drop on?
Do it on the guy with the fucking short bow, crossbow, I don't know.
Okay, on the thug, he is just about within range, and yeah, his willpower test.
Oh.
He refuses your magical commands.
Oh, he resisted
Okay.
Butterfingers.
Yep, so now it is the thugs. So there's the disheartened one, and the regular one. Well, yeah, but... No. The oh, God. I keep closing the handouts I want.
I know, I hate that.
Yep.
I know I can just double click them to minimize them, but no, but little X is so tempting.
No, my issue is that I usually have a wall of minimized ones, and then I'm like, oh, I don't need half of the minimized ones here, and then I close them, so it's even worse. Like, I've gone to the effort of minimizing everything, and I'm still like, yeah, X, X, X. Gone.
Okay, so the one in melee with Gunnar will... I don't believe you have dodge trained. No, you do not. You're the regular me. Fucking shit! Fuck!
Close
I
again,
literally...
really.
Yes. Look, I'm not used to having full character sheets for Moogs. It's hard,
Okay.
Yeah, he will enter parrying stance and make a single attack on Gunnar with his short sword. This has a -10. Oh, actually, no, he won't enter parrying stance. He'll pull his shield off his back. Because that's so much smarter.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, he pulls out his shield and goes to stab Gunnar.
Who does this?
And the thug in melee with you, that should have been 29. He misses. The other thug, there's another scary man. But there's also the first scary man, that he was very scary. He scared his friend.
Is it going to be a
Very,
Gunnar
very danger.
gangbang?
Yeah, he's going to step...
Is the
It's
wall
just
of
going
meat not
to-
angry enough for him?
Move over here and lance in another stab on Gunnar. No, these two are not effectively hurting you. Alright. Till. What bloody fuck is happening, Wolfram?
No clue, boss.
Well. You're here. Take care of it. I'll pay you.
Well, you said the magic word.
Quickly, shit in this blunderbuss.
Yeah, if you could just pour everything in your possession down this barrel real quick.
Wait, break a bottle on the table. I'll just scoop it in.
Yeah, actually. Like, I imagine this is almost a thing that's happened before, too. Like, someone just quick break a bottle in here.
I have these really dried feces.
Yeah, Wolf just carries around his own dried shit. That's terrible.
Grand.
Christ.
The cutthroat will back up from the man with the great sword and let his arrow fly. Bjorn or Amelia. Bjorn or Amelia. Actually, can you see?
Boom.
Bjorn.
You can see Esva and Benny as well. You can't see the people you actually want. So yeah. Let's go with a D4 in alphabetical order.
Damn it!
Esva.
Why wasn't I named Esva?
So,
Damn your father.
Slightly out of the way.
Dodge?
do you have it trained?
That's a good question.
Yeah, because apparently you can't dodge unless you learn how to move out
Nope.
of it.
Well, then get hit.
Alright.
Oh, Jesus
11
Christ.
damage to your right arm.
Okay, goodbye, arm. It was nice having you.
Nope, I'm still
And
standing.
this is why there are only 3 of them, Savin.
Yeah, but this way, like, someone of us, like, only one of us is probably going to die.
Yeah. Alright. Bjorn.
Okay, I'll pull out my sword and shield as a free action because I have quick draw.
That's a once per round thing.
Is it?
You can. I
Uh-huh.
looked at your character sheet. You have it written as once per round.
Yes, it is correct.
Yeah. You can draw one of them as a free action. If you want to draw both of them, that will take a half action.
Okay then.
I mean, if you do the free action, can't you just charge attack with him? It's movement.
Yeah,
times two.
that's what I was planning on, but okay, so I'll just draw the axe then and then charge him.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll attack.
Booga booga booga.
It's in the
Go
bone.
ahead and roll your attack.
That just weapon skill or? No, I don't.
Yeah,
I was
Check
wondering-
your equipment.
Charge gives you a 10% bonus to hit.
That's right.
You just go to your weapons section. Your attack roller is in there.
I forgot.
You successfully hit. He does have dodge trained, however. He fails to dodge. You slash into his arm. For how much damage?
8.
8. Okay, so your arm has total AP 4, so... Oh. You hurt the cutthroat. Wolf.
Wait, was I shot with a short bow or a long bow?
Does it matter?
Yeah, because a longbow has armor penetration. I thought for a moment he did, but if it's a short bow, I
No,
don't think it does.
This is a short bow, so give yourself 1 health back.
Cool.
Alright.
And you're still heavily wounded, so... there's
Yeah.
that.
Just gonna come up here to the window, which now I can't see through.
The window.
There is a window here, right?
Yes.
Oh, yes, that's where I put the door. Hold on.
Oh, you slid it out of the way into the window.
Yep. Alright, hey.
I just moved it sideways.
That's how I do it.
Yeah, same.
Alright.
Yeah.
You know what?
So,
You would have been able to see fucking tell. God damn it. Oh well.
Curse
they're
your
gonna get
door.
fucked.
so I can trace a line through both of their squares like so. Without hitting any friendly squares.
Let's just double check the blunderbuss rules.
Yes. Let's.
Because I'd rather not get dried feces, glass, and probably nails in the back.
Look, I only sometimes use the shit bullets, alright?
Shrapnel. So it is a full square wide. It is 16 squares long, a full square wide. So also known as 32 yards and 2 meters.
So.
Remember, you can use Alt to
Yeah,
stop
like-
measuring from center to center.
I can just draw a line here through both squares.
That would hit Gunnar.
What? Why? It doesn't touch his square. God damn it. You guys have to ruin my fun. Fine.
I'm sorry, but yeah.
God damn
Can't
it.
snipe into melee with your
Alright.
blunderbuss.
Where are you firing the final shot? And measure it out the full.
Alright, I
Okay,
suppose I
yeah,
should
yeah.
ask, are there any people on the streets? Like that probably should have been my leading question here. Like, is there gonna be collateral?
Roll me 1d8.
Okay.
This is just your luck dice. No, people were sensible. As soon as someone attacked Till's place, they cleared out.
Cool. Alright, I'm going to quick draw my blunderbuss out. Going to aim it at the frightened thug, and I'm going to like lean back and cover my eyes with my other hand. And I'm fucking shooting here.
Will that hit me?
It fucking shouldn't.
Yeah, keep the line in the airs. Yeah. Pick the line you're going with, please, Savin.
I guess,
And
like,
we'll
hold on.
measure.
Okay, so that shouldn't hit him. Yeah. So is that good? Or this?
Go back to the first one. That is just enough that Gunnar will get grazed. He'll have some cuts, but not take any real in-game damage.
Okay, excellent.
He won't lose any wounds, but he'll get annoyed.
Y'all are gonna have to learn to not charge into melee in the first round.
So,
Alright, so yeah,
Hey,
I
it's
will
you.
indeed shoot my blunderbuss full of just like old rusty nails and shit at this fella.
That doesn't kill him, the disease will.
Yep.
okay,
So he needs to make an agility
so
check to dodge.
Both of them do, actually. The shot keeps on going the full distance. So, scared thug.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
If you measure it where you're gonna hit the cutthroat, you are going to hit Gunnar. That's
So no, I only want to
Measure-
hit one person.
okay. No, you can hit both thugs. Fine.
Oh, okay, I see what's
But
going
if you
on.
wanted
Okay.
to, draw a line to hit this boy.
No,
you
I
fucking both.
did. Man, this weapon is more confusing than I thought it would be. But okay, goddamn diagonals.
Yeah. It just requires more talking about it. That's
But okay,
I should have specified which both of them I meant.
Yes,
I'm sorry.
I was very confused. But yes, okay. Hitting both these guys
Yeah.
is great. So yeah, agility checks,
So-
please.
I'll go with the spook thug first.
All right.
He fails, and the normal thug also fails. You've blunderbussed both of them.
Excellent.
God, look at those 90s.
So let's see. I will just click the damage roll. Boom! Big 12 damage.
Shoot.
Ooh, that's good. It's not armor piercing, though, is it?
No, it's shrapnel and unreliable.
Yeah, so
With the
they
shrapnel.
take...
Unless guns just universally have AP for some reason.
Nah.
No.
That would make a modicum of sense, but yeah, no.
Every gun except from the blunderbuss has impact, which also makes a degree of sense. Okay, both of the thugs are badly fucked up by the shot.
Boom.
Amelia.
Right, I'm going to be very, very useless in this fight. Amelia is just gonna walk up and shout, "Cease this meaningless violence at once!"
Nice.
Oh my god.
In the name of Shallya, what are you doing? You know what? I'm just gonna try to reroll that because I have fortune.
Fortune.
3 fortune. Oh no, that was even worse.
Oh, well.
There goes a fortune point.
You declare that the bar descends into some silence until Till just lets out a laugh, pulls out a pistol, and shoots it into the ceiling. Fucking kill them! All of them! And give us all drinks.
That's probably bad. for
Right,
us.
Dad. That doesn't make any sense.
Alright, so at the end of the round, yeah, the bartender gives Benny a drink, he's next to the bar, and Esva, what do? You're really fucked.
That asshole shot me. I do want to move out of the way, but so I'm going to do an unaimed shot at him. As a little revengeance blast. Pew! For a hit.
You
Does he
hit
dodge?
You know what? He is indeed going to attempt to dodge. And he fails.
7, armor piercing 1.
Okay, how much armor do you have? Okay, that's another 4 damage.
He's gonna be in so much pain.
Wow, how high is his armor?
He has his toughness bonus and some armor.
I forgot to put my toughness bonus in because I'm an idiot. There we go.
God damn it, Skow!
Your character's health is just slowly meandering back up.
Oh yeah, I forgot again. I keep forgetting. I have an Alzheimer's healing bar, it's fine.
Okay.
And then
Yeah, your injury's nowhere near as bad as it looked at first.
See,
See,
then
it's
I'm
a
going
really-
to move
No,
for
no,
cover.
guys, it makes perfect sense. It was a really gory flesh wound, but in the end of the day, it was still just a flesh wound.
Yeah, and I move out of the way, plucking an arrow out of my arm and swearing in Elven.
Gunnar.
Swift attack. So 2 attacks.
On who?
Let's say Spooked Thug first.
Okay, Spooked Thug. He was also the one who has his shield out, though, remember?
Okay, so maybe the not Spooked Thug.
Okay. Well, go on, roll try to hit. Okay. You swing, it's deflected with ease. Your second attack, I assume you do have a second attack since you're swift attacking. And that was on the same guy? Yeah?
Yep.
Alright. So you swing, knock his blade away, and then swing again. Roll damage?
Roll deep.
Fun fact, greatswords have
Also,
the effect,
Rem,
but I do.
you're not using the correct attack rolls.
I'm not.
No, you want to be in the weapons section, pressing the attack button.
Oh, I was pressing them on the core stats screen.
What's
Yeah.
the difference?
The weapons tab calculates hit location automatically. In this case, it's fine. You hit him in the head. I know it's a head because it ends in a 0, but for like most things, it's really awkward to work out.
Oh god.
Okay, 11 damage to his head. That becomes 8 damage. So, it's time, you guys, for the critical effects table.
My favorite tables.
Okay, Rem, my dude, roll me 1d100.
Oh boy.
Oh, it's different in this game.
Yep.
Yep. 29 on a +4. That's critical effect 9 hit. So let's see. Alright. On a 9 hit, your sword just cuts the top of his skull off, with bits of brain still attached. Blood spews out everywhere, and his death is instantaneous.
Oh my god, I just made a skull cup.
You did just make a cup.
Yep. Wow.
Plug those eye holes.
No, that's where the fingers go.
There's fingers,
No,
yeah.
you pour the drink in the top, and then you have like 2 eye holes for like people to just drink out of. It's a 2-person cup.
Hmm.
Okay. Benny! A guy's head was just exploded. What are you doing? And please tell me what spell you're using before you, dart.
Rock and
Okay.
roll.
I mean, it hadn't come through, so...
Wow.
Oh, Jesus.
No channel for you.
That's like the third or fourth 99 we've seen today.
Yeah.
Dice have not been kind. Yay, it wasn't even necessary ever.
Warhammer
It's a
hates
successful
everyone equally.
cast. Okay. God, how does spell hit locations work? You know what? In the future, Stray, I would really appreciate it if you would enter all of your no. Please, in the future, enter all of your spells into the spell grimoire on your character sheet. That will automatically calculate spell hit locations. In this case, we're going to just speed it along and put it into the chest. So that is 10 damage to his chest. He's a cutthroat. Yeah. Takes 6 damage. Stray, roll me 1d100.
Yes.
75 on a +2. That's number 3 to the chest. Oh! Oh, you evil bastard, Benny! The cutthroat whimpers as the magic missile strikes his meat and 2 veg.
Jesus
Oh
Christ.
no!
That's just
Is
mean.
what?
His cock and balls.
Apparently the cock and balls counts as torso.
Yep. He just slowly bends over, and Bjorn, you can see tears are in his eyes. The pain is so much that he cannot take action for the next turn.
Oh my god, that's amazing. That's
I
2 on the
murdered-
thingy,
look,
right?
I murdered a man, but I made it painless. You didn't have to shoot a man in the dick.
Christ almighty.
Yeah, everyone turns and looks at Benny. You fucking animal. What are you doing, man?
Look, even the actual barbarians think that's a little offensive.
I just realized I read the wrong one, but you know what?
I like that
I'm
one more
sticking
than
with
Rick's.
it anyway. Yeah.
You shot a man in the dick. You fucking monster.
No, it's supposed to be the, what was it, rib bust?
I'm
Yeah.
just imagining like a magic
But this is
missile.
more appropriate.
This is way funnier, it's too late.
You kicked a man in the balls with magic. Come on.
Oh well.
At least you didn't fart on his balls, it's fine.
I love how I'm the guy who killed someone first, and yet Benny's the monster.
Well,
Zinch works in mysterious
fuck?
ways, Stray. Zinch works in
Um,
mysterious ways.
he's already disheartened. His friend is a drinking cup, and his boss shall never have children.
You
I
shot him
don't
dead.
think I need to roll willpower.
You shot him in the
Bye,
dick so
nerd.
hard his dad felt it.
Yeah. So as a free action, he'll throw his sword down, and then as a full action, he's disengaging.
He's gonna book it.
Goodbye.
Is it a good sword?
It's a short sword. It's an ordinary hand weapon.
This'll make a fine addition to my collection.
Does he get out of longbow range?
He moves to where he just moved to, Skow.
Oh,
He's
awesome.
covering himself. He's covering himself with his shield and saying, "But not worth it. Not worth it." But Mr. Under, just don't. Please, no. I want children. All right.
Run away, you fucking coward. Do your father a disjustice.
Oh, he ain't getting away.
Till, on his turn, draws another pistol. gesticulates with it. No, he does not follow, like, trigger safety discipline.
Excellent.
Benny, Esva, Wolf, you're made uncomfortable because a loaded pistol is being generally pointed at you. He seems to be entertained by this fight.
I continue swearing in Elven.
Alright, the cutthroat cries and whimpers. Bjorn!
Finish him.
The cutthroat is crying and whimpering. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go after the thug.
Okay.
I mean, Till did say kill them all. Oh yeah, he can run fast enough. He's got charge actions.
But besides that, I also got an extra move. Doesn't help me right now, but
Yeah, that's within 20 meters. That is charge range, so go ahead.
Yeah, DCL. I straight up killed a guy, and yet we all think Benny's the bad guy because he shot a man in the dick.
I mean, yeah, that's a much worse.
Fate reroll.
Okay.
Fortune.
Like, I'd rather be dead than have my balls shot off by magic missiles.
I don't know. I think that would be one hell of a story for my transition.
I mean, maybe for you.
Okay. Go on and roll that roll damage, Winter. Let's
Oh, and if
move
it's
on
damage-
from this conversation.
If his head's being covered by
Sick.
the shield, I don't think his leg will be.
Indeed, it would seem not.
So yeah, his legs are completely unarmored. That's 6 damage. So Winter, roll me a d100.
Chop his legs off.
still
I'll
alive,
try
so
to
he's just
get it
falling.
right this time. Oh my fucking...
Alright, bye-bye.
Also,
Okay.
as a free action, I pull out my shield.
Yep,
Oh.
so that was a, he was 2 over. You rolled a fucking 3, that's a 7 critical leg. The leg is turned into a bloody ruin, and that his lifeblood is seeping into the ground. He's on the floor, screaming and moaning in the last throes of his life.
So we have one that died painlessly, one who is lamenting his lost children, and one who is crawling away pitifully.
Crawling away and literally bleeding to death. So, what's a good blood loss token?
There's one that looks like a splash of blood.
Also, I forgot to mention I have strike
Exactly,
to injure.
DCL.
Yeah, in the future, bring that up, please.
Because I could have made that crit even worse.
Alright. Wolf.
Alright, I'm just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. I'm gonna free action pull out my knife and just put it under this fella's throat and tell him he's going.
Did you just climb out of a window?
Yeah. I blew a window out with my fucking shotgun, and then I jumped over the shattered remains, and then I came out here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to quick draw my knife out, and I'm going to put it under this guy's throat and tell him that this is going to be the least of his worries if he doesn't just put his bow down and surrender.
He whimpers in pain.
Yeah, I think we're done with combat now.
I mean, well, we'll see.
I mean, yeah,
I'm not
he
going to
can't.
tell you if he drops it or not until his turn.
That's fair.
So, other people can come and just chop his head into tiny pieces if they want.
If they want.
Alright, Amelia.
Well. Oh, damn it. He's too far away for me to heal.
Amelia, you think you could heal me up before you start tending to that fucking lumberfoot?
Hold on first. Your movement distance is in squares.
It's 4 squares. Oh, shit.
Yeah, 4 squares is 8 meters. Everything else is in meters, because this
It's like-
game is not This game is not designed to be played on a tactical map, but also it evidently is because of the fucking blunderbuss. It's a confusing game sometimes. I'm sorry.
There's so much death. There's so much death. I don't know what to do. See,
You're
is it
being
really
told
gonna
what to
freak
do.
the fuck
Patch me the
out?
fuck up.
I mean, it's unreasonable. Amelia would just freak out after seeing so much death.
Alright.
I'm not gonna take an action this round.
Okay.
Just spend your action swooning.
See, this is
Get in the
this is-
vapors.
Oh my.
This is senseless bloodshed to Amelia. This is an average Tuesday to the Norseman.
God, I moved 5
Pretty
fucking
much.
squares.
Yeah, Amelia's just stunned.
2, 3, 4. And for the rest of my turn, I will ready to shoot this guy if he keeps fighting.
Alright then. Gunnar! What you gonna do?
What you gonna
I'm
do
gonna
when they
walk
come
over.
for you?
I mean, what's
Oh, that
Wolfram
poor
doing
fucker.
here?
He's gonna have a bad time.
I'm menacing this fellow's throat with my dagger, telling him to surrender.
Aw,
Gunnar, menace
Careful,
him
he's stunned, but he's not helpless.
let's go on a volunteer boot party.
Come over here and ready in action to kill him. If he doesn't surrender.
I already have.
Well, more people the merrier.
There.
Okay.
Ready action with greatsword. You can put the knife
Uh,
away. I'm just gonna have it like above his neck.
Yeah, you can get that from. Fair warning, guys. We are using the Pathfinder diagonals, mostly because they're simpler than real Pythagorean shit.
You know what's even simpler than that is 4E diagonals.
Yeah, but 4E diagonals are fucking stupid.
No, they're great. Everybody who
You can
doesn't
move-
agree with me is
You can
wrong.
move
The only one
further
here who-
forwards
you're
by
literally the only
going
one
from
here who likes
diagonal to
greatsword.
diagonal. 4 diagonals are stupid. You literally travel more distance by zigzagging like a fucking
But you don't get
ram.
any closer to where you're going. Because it's a battle map.
But, yeah. We're using the Pathfinder ones. That's,
I know.
it's
It's
mostly because of weapon range.
I know, it's
honestly.
fine.
If it was just melee, it wouldn't matter, but yeah. Anyway, so you're readying a thing. Benny, what are you doing?
Benny, you're a dick.
Drinking.
Benny, make an alcohol consume check. Do
fine.
it.
Hopefully
Do
feeling
it.
really bad about what he's done.
Drink the pain away.
No, he saw Zinch's cruel hand twist that rib shot to the balls.
No, Zinch is just punishing him by just making the impact just play over in his head in slow motion where you can actually hear the crunching.
You know what, Stray? That's fucking fair.
Once again, he is lamenting the fact that he is one of the only two in this party that is literate.
Alright. The thug on the floor. First of all, his 20% chance to die. He dies, bleeding on the floor.
Bleeding and screaming, as you do.
Screaming
Yeah.
and bleeding.
He dies afraid, bleeding, and screaming. Well, yeah, that's about as worse as you can get, man.
Yeah. So, Bjorn, as you menace over him, the last of his lifeblood squirts out onto your chest, and he dies.
Before he died, he aimed his leg at you, stump at you like a super soaker. Yeah!
Jesus Christ.
I mean, soaking the blood of my enemies is not uncommon.
No, it's not.
So here's an important question. Now each Norseman has killed someone. How do you get to consider divinity? And do you revere an intermediary pantheon? Or do you directly worship the chaos gods?
Please, no chaos.
I
Yeah,
worship
let's not
Lord.
fail. I'll be with him.
Okay.
It's like Sigmar, but angrier.
It's like angry Sigma.
So, now you've decided. This is
Pick
smart. The stuff you two just did, if you worshipped the chaos gods themselves, you would have a chance for Corner to give you a blessing. And while that can be good, that can also be, you turn into a many-armed spider monster.
If I remember Korn's blessing, it can range anywhere from regeneration in molten metal blood to animal head and animal intelligence.
Mm.
Yep.
Tasha is adorable. But anyway. On
That's a
Till's
smart dog
turn,
right there.
there's no more sound of fighting. He holsters his pistol, leans over, takes
Nice.
a beer from the bartender, and drinks it. Yeah.
Oh,
Nice test, yo.
Yes.
and of course he.
Thank you, Stray.
That is a nice little stat block there.
Of course he rolls to that 10 then.
Yeah, he fucking maxes out his casting test on a test roll. It's gonna be a 1 next time, we all know it.
Yep. Only on mundane bullshit tests do you get to roll a 1 and just go insane. It's great.
Oh, you should have the starting talent that I did. Insanity bullshit doesn't affect me until I already have 8 points.
Yeah, I got that too. It's great. Now I can be a cultist of Nurgle and be just fine.
Anyway.
Look, we're doing chaos then.
Look, I'm all
How
for
many times do I
chaos.
have to say anyway,
Shut up.
you guys? Hey, fuck. Come on. Yeah. On the cutthroat's turn, he comes to his senses. He's being menaced from 3 directions, and there is a building behind him. He has no avenue of escape, and drops his bow, holding his hands up.
You mean holding a hand up while the other holds his, ruined testicles to his chest?
He
can hear them whisper.
Enough weapons are being pointed at him that, proper surrender instinct takes over pain instinct. Both hands are held up.
Wow.
Papa,
Oh,
I'm cold
yeah.
on the ground.
I guess you. Alright, I surrender. I guess you're fucking tougher than I thought. I'm meaner, you cunts.
Good, I've always wanted my own personal eunuch.
Really?
Hey, boss. All clear out here.
And that is the end of initiative.
Are we torturing?
Not yet.
I have a nice method that I'm fairly certain you Southerners do not use.
I don't give a shit.
Torture method. Oh. Well, don't you just sound like one of me cousins.
Are they from the north? I may know them.
Karak Kadrin.
Oh, is this a dwarf?
Yeah, Till is a dwarf.
Oh, I thought we were talking to the cutthroat.
No.
No.
Tilly's the one coming up here.
Well, Wolfie. Looks like you got him. That weren't too bad.
Yep.
Your elf's a bleeder, though. We'll need those. Sorry, he doesn't know either. Your loss is a bleeder roll. We'll need those floorboards replaced.
Well, I'm sure the priestess can keep her from squirting her life's blood on the rest of the floor.
Oh, I laugh it up.
Inside right now.
Some of us weren't busy shooting from behind windows, you damn mayfly.
Not my fault you didn't have the good idea.
Sure, Amelia.
Some of
I
us
could
were
right
just
do it
charging axe first into guys.
Look, we
That's
can't
everything,
all
isn't
be
it?
born geniuses.
Alright. You glance over at Till. Alright, so you're the one who has poor old Wolf's balls in a vice.
We're just good friends, ain't we, Wolfie?
Yeah, but it's funny, because look at this guy.
I knew I was gonna cut him off anyway, so...
It is funny.
Yes.
That's LP says a trophy.
Go pick a table, pick a room, treat the damn bleeder. That's just... Ugh.
Yeah, I'll pause and skip over. I'll yoink all of his arrows. How many does he have on him?
10.
Sweet. Now I have 18. I could only afford 10 arrows.
Oh no, actually, he still has 19.
Oh,
Sick.
He used to have 20. One of them landed in you.
Landed in me, did it? That sounds like he kind of like dropped it gently into like an open crevice.
okay, we're talking
Well,
about
you
an
know
arrow, not a
elves.
dildo here.
They have
Stretchy.
open crevices.
They're all tight, but we're just stretchy.
Right. Yeah. Are you guys going to loot the thugs and cutthroat and just
Yes.
as a whole?
But of course.
Yes.
Okay.
Remember where the Norsemen
So-
came from. Looting is a way of life.
Very true.
So, Rem, Winter, each of you roll me 2d6. Savin, you please roll me 1d6 plus 1d6.
Okay.
This is slightly different than 2d6. Actually,
Sure.
it's not.
Neat.
I forgot that Roll20 showed individual dice differently.
Lel.
So that is
So it turns it into
8, 16, 22 shillings and 2 gold crowns in raw money between them. And let me give you guys a party loot handout.
Very nice.
TY.
Love that we all rolled a total of 8.
Heh.
Bremen, Savin just rolled the same results.
Yeah, I know, it's kind of funny. Okay, I'm gonna be editing the silver pieces into this party loot. Is anyone gonna stop me?
I've got
Nope.
it already.
Okay.
Skow is already doing so.
Yay, I don't have to be the party Jew.
I will type out anything else important on them, so if you guys want to do anything else while I'm doing that, go ahead.
What's a roll then to get patched up?
First of all, we have to go inside so I can get all the bonuses on my healing rolls, as I can get.
Sure.
Then, get something to disinfect the wound. And roll it plus 10.
Good luck.
I want you to stand perfectly still now. It's
Do
my
you have
party
potent
date.
alcohol?
I'm not going anywhere.
Fate! This might hurt a lot.
Yeah, you can spend a fortune point to turn that into a standard success, or to re-roll, if you like.
Standard success.
Otherwise, it might result in gangrene.
Yep.
And
Let's
a
not fuck up heal
and a
checks
one
directly
armor
into my arm.
bonus
I don't want tetanus for my first adventure.
You would be healed for, I think, 3? Yeah, 3. Probably 3.
How are healing numbers? Is it by toughness? Or by your int? Or what?
Let's find out together.
Then it turns out you can't actually
133.
heal through mundane means, and you just
No, you
die.
wouldn't be.
You can get healed by visiting a physician.
Too expensive.
Luckily, we have a physician.
ish.
If you have more than
good
3
enough.
wounds remaining...
Yeah, so a successful heal test restores 1d10 wounds to Esva.
Nice. Roll high. Yeah, I'm topped off.
There, all better now.
Alright. I knew there was a reason we kept you around, eh, Mayfly?
She just got here.
She's patched up Esper in the past.
Alright.
Last time she got gored by a boar. Getting shot once with an arrow is actually pretty much, way lesser. So her fluffing up an arrow shot would have been very embarrassing.
I give out the blessings of Shallya as they're needed. To
Aye,
all.
Shallyas are
that
good
need
enough,
them.
lass.
Take care now. And please, try to not get shot again.
Well, I'm intending to avoid it as much as possible, but sometimes we aren't all that lucky.
Oh, I'm gonna need to buy new medical supplies. I don't have enough bandages.
That's alright. I believe soon enough the others will have finished doing some looting. And just remember, if it's Wolf who's doing the looting, then just be pretty sure that there's about twice as much as he says there is. But otherwise, it's an alright sort.
Ah, Wolf is a gentleman.
Alright, sure, yeah.
I mean, he was kind enough.
I mean,
to
Esva's not
the
about
eye
to
of the
cock
way
block a
over
friend.
here.
So are we hauling the eunuch inside?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright, that is a important loot. There's also, some clothes, but those have sort of been ruined by blood
Great
and
sword.
swords and magic missiles.
What kind of armor was this cutthroat wearing?
Lumberjack.
Leather jacket and a cap.
Oh. Then we have the same armor. Okay, no upgrade. So I guess, grab this guy by the scruff of his neck and drag him in, making sure to drag his junk along the ground.
Ooh. God, that's just uncalled for.
Okay. So this is now officially just the genital torture game. Okay.
I know what this episode's name is now.
Genital. Oh yeah, Merzenhammer Session 1, Genital Torture.
Yeah? Yep.
That'll really bring in the viewers. I'm not gonna lie, that's actually incredibly
does
good on
the place
analytics.
does this tavern have a fire and a hot poker?
God.
No, let's not.
So
It's not.
there is indeed a fire, but we don't have to go into that much detail. Yeah.
Ugh, I just shivered. Ugh.
Because menacing. Menacing makes me really good at torture.
Yeah. Yeah. The movement restrictions have now been turned off. You can move through walls. Yeah. Go situate yourselves somewhere.
Benny has claimed the stool.
This
This
stool
by
has
divine
now
right.
become magnificent. by adjacency with Benny's glorious cheeks.
No, you don't understand. It's a clean wizard robe. That stool is probably the cleanest it's been in years.
This is likely. Huh, you know, I don't own a leather cap.
Should we
May
do
I?
the unicorn?
Sure, go for it. What else is in here? Ooh, throwing daggers.
Oh, do you want to split them with me?
Sure, I'd like to have a ranged option other than the, the blaster.
Sure,
Ooh, could I
I'll
have
take
one
3,
with
take 6.
shields?
Sure,
I can have a shield?
sure.
Alright, I'll take that off.
Can I take
I'm
that
gonna
guy's sword?
make a cap.
Do 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 do. Throwing dagger.
I never got an answer.
SP minus.
Yeah, go for it.
Cool.
Was it sword or short sword you wanted?
I'll take this short sword. I don't really care. I'll get a better weapon eventually. Is there a regular
Alright.
sword too?
There is a regular sword too. I mean, they're all hand weapons, so it doesn't matter. It's just flavor.
I already have 4 weapons. I don't really need another weapon. But a shield would be nice.
Yeah, go for it. Take a shield. Use this with that. If you want, I will turn those crowns into shillings and split the dosh.
For you split your loot, I did promise you some pay. Till wanders around behind the bar for a few minutes, grabbing coins, and says, "Alright, this is 5 crowns for each of you. Don't let Wolfie here pocket one." And then he just tosses the collected purse of 30 gold crowns over to Wolfram.
Can I roll to catch?
you're a damn
You
fine
are-
sort there, Tail.
You're in the path. You can roll, I believe, dexterity to intercept.
It's Blood Bowl. You're gonna fail. It's fine.
What's a dexterity?
Agility, thank you.
Ow, pupper, no bite. 69. If only it was
hits
some
you in
sort
the
of
balls.
sexual throw.
Are we still doing a thing where 69 is still a success, or is that no?
Success.
No,
For
get out of here.
anything directly lewd, if that ever comes up, yes. But general things, no.
Okay.
Yeah. Gunnar reaches up, but it just travels overhead and lands in front of Wolf and Esva.
Don't make me give you a rudeness tax. He'll just
Oh, smirk.
take out 5 coins for everybody.
Alright,
Is-
thank you very much, Wolf.
Is this your tavern? Yes?
Boy, this is my city.
Get in my belly!
God, well, this guy's fat bastard now. Forever and ever.
That was so fat bastardy.
That was completely unintentional, but yes, that's exactly what I did. Oh well.
Alright, everyone gets fucking 10 shillings on top of that, and the extra 2, I guess, go to Wolf since he paid a tax on coming.
Sure. 10 shillings, you said?
You get 12, everyone else gets 10.
Okay.
Because you paid toll.
Neat.
See, how nice is it having someone else to do the geomancy for you?
It's fucking great, because don't tell anybody, but I'm fucking awful at math. Just every time
Don't
I
worry,
have to do the
you've already
geomancy, it's
told
just like,
everybody.
I'm just gonna get out a calculator so I can do basic addition.
Closer to the point I can
Also,
afford
by
hobnail
the way,
boots.
throwing daggers damage modifier is -3.
Yeah, but my strength bonus is +3, so...
Ah, it
That
balances it out.
does not
That does not come
apply
into
to
it.
ranged weapons.
Oh, not even thrown weapons?
Nope.
Because
No,
it says
it-
SB -3 on the damage.
Are you sure
Bye, Stray.
on thrown ones?
Oh yeah, it does
Uh,
actually.
Yeah. Throwing dagger, SB -3. All the
Yeah,
throwing
they use a
weapons.
strength bonus.
Alright. See you around, Stray. I'll leave Avi. Oh,
Already's gone.
yeah.
Goodbye,
I'll leave
nerd.
the experience and stuff in chat for him. Oh. Well, later. That was what you were doing.
Oh yeah.
Look out! 3 guys going to attack you. Fuck! Just crumbles it up and tosses it.
Bloody fucking letters. They can't people come and... Oh, that's why he can't come himself. Well, shit. Till crumples the letter up and stuffs it into his jacket pocket.
Not
Right,
bad.
Wolfie. That bad.
Well, shit.
You'll probably want to stay here one night. And then... Well... You lot. He looks around at the rest of you. You'll be known to be with Wolfie and with me.
Oh,
So...
no. Does that mean more people will try to kill us?
Yes, lass. It means more people will come and try to violate you in your bed and cut your throat.
Oh
Reminds me of
Don't worry, my lady. I'll protect you.
no! Oh, Herr Wolf. You're so brave. This pains me. This physically pains me.
I love it. I love it so much.
Oh.
It's fine because all we're gonna do is put a drink in Amelia and then she'll fucking destroy Wolf.
So...
We shall see.
You're going to want to stay out of Altdorf. At least if I were you, I would. If you feel like tempting fate, I'm not gonna stop you.
You mind telling us what's up exactly? You know, for our new friends here.
I'm gonna take her little body into the back room, see what he knows, and then we'll talk. This letter might not be everything, you know.
Of course. Take your time. Take your time. Have fun there, friend.
So Till gestures to a couple of his strongmen. They drag the cutthroat into a back room, and he follows. There, I think.
Oh, did you draw
is-
testicles?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
There,
no,
I think,
this-
is where we're going to end the session, you
This-
fucking animals.
This session is going to be
I
called
regret
testicular
nothing.
torture.
I prefer genital destruction.
Dark fantasy, everybody.
Yeah, really. Good God. I love
Oh,
Warhammer.
Horrible people.
So, before the stream ends, it's time for experience.
Woo!
So, good news, everyone. Savin wasn't completely retarded, and listen to the warning. Yeah, leave today. So you don't literally lose experience because Wolfram was stupid.
That's nice. How does XP awarding work in this game? I don't actually know that. What do we get rewarded
so-
for, or apparently penalized for?
So every session, you should expect to gain 100 experience. If you do something stupid, you'll be penalized. You'll gain less experience. If you do something especially smart, you'll gain extra. And for longer adventures, this one doesn't count. It was always designed to be done in the one session. But for longer adventures, you'll gain even more experience when you finish it. So, that makes sense?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So, you avoided the really stupid thing, so you avoided the penalty. You actually did brute force through the tree rather than just going back to the inn, which I'll give you a small bonus for because I'll be honest. I designed that skill challenge for you guys to either fail or have a very good chance of being attacked by beastmen. But no, you just
Why?
you were good enough. Well, because Snippy,
Ah.
they weren't meant to fight these thugs and the cutthroat at Savin's boss's tavern. Like,
Oh.
was meant to be on the road where if anyone was injured even as badly as Esva, there would just be a chance that it'd get infected and she'd die.
I love this
But
game.
no. You guys were good. You were smart, you were strong.
I ruined all of Mirza's fun. You know, the
Yeah.
usual.
You did that? Then, you were also smart by just going casually. Like, there was some extra possible encounters that if you had been going full steam ahead, some possibility of Peaches and Cream breaking a leg or two. But no, you were smart. And you also, just at the end, when the bad guys were putting up their final ambush, you just went around. Like, that navigation test entirely changed the dynamics of this last fight, so that you aren't the ambushers. Well, sorry, you weren't really the ambushees anymore. Like, it was just a fair fight, and you outnumbered them literally 2-1.
So what you're saying is I earned all of the XP this session.
Yes.
I mean, I caught a dude's skull in half.
I mean, look,
Yes.
you won the moral victory.
Benny certainly
But,
lost that.
Look, I'm not saying I would have caught any of this shit because I'm equally a dumbass. But I'm angry that the only time my nitpicking and like attention to detail in RP could have possibly came in handy was this game, and I'm not playing in it.
Well, motherfucker, you had your chance and you failed.
Also, shut up because the DM isn't finished. I will 7-mute you.
Brutal.
Jeez, I thought we were friends.
Shush, you. Anyway, yeah. With all the good that you did, everyone that participated in the session, which is to say, everyone. Amelia arrived late, but she arrived in time to counter experience. Get 200 experience points.
Woo!
Yay!
Total or on top of the
Fuck
one?
yeah. Total.
So, when can we spend XP?
Right now.
Sweet.
It's between the sessions. So, if you, let me just take a second.
I can take
Yeah.
apothecary and herbalist.
Yeah. If you go to page 30 of the core rulebook, that will tell you what each advance costs, which is to say 100 experience for almost everything. You can, like, literally the only thing that costs more is just switching to a different career. If any of you guys want to switch to a different basic career, you can now afford to do that, I guess.
I mean, I kind of want to be a smuggler, but
Is that a basic career?
yeah.
Wait, don't we
Then
don't we have to buy the stat boosts for the careers we're currently in?
no.
Not if you're going to another basic career.
Yeah. Well, if you want to go out into one of your career exits, that requires that you buy all of the advances in the career, and then you spend 100 experience to go into that. If you want to go into another valid starting career, that just requires you spend 200 experience. You get nothing from the switch, but you don't have to do anything from your starting one. So, is Wolfram now changing to a smuggler?
I don't think I'll do it just yet. I want to grab some stuff from this advancement. I guess, well, is there
Okay.
actually any point? Because, like, the smuggler's just universally better at everything.
Well,
Except maybe
let's see.
ballistic skill.
You're currently. Well, the thing is,
Hey, you
even when
keep.
you're. Yeah, you keep your ballistics skill
Hey.
maximum.
Yeah, why would you ever stay in your starting career?
If you want to make it to like another career afterwards, who's got quite deep
Like, okay,
progress,
see,
like a
here's the thing.
non-basic career. Say, I
Give
want to
you an
make it to
idea.
Skow.
I'm
Mhm.
currently a Marauder. If I wanted to move to, if I wanted to move to Mercenary, I have to buy all my stats in order to get to Mercenary.
Mm-hmm.
No, actually,
No, you don't.
mercenary is basic.
Mercenary is a basic
Really?
class. You can just jump to it if you want to.
Mm.
No, in this case, advanced classes can't be jumped shark to, and like other basics might not be able to get there. So you would want to just commit all the way down so that you can make it to an advanced one that usually has like the higher numbers you're looking for anyway.
So theoretically, I would have to buy up everything in Marauder in order to pick up War Leader, hypothetically.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you would have to be in Marauder when you complete it to count as completing Marauder. Like, if you, say, get halfway through, you get bored, you decide to switch to Mercenary, and in Mercenary, you buy all of the things that would actually mean you could have completed Marauder if you had stuck with it. You have to spend 200 experience to switch back to Marauder, and only then do you count as having completed it.
Okay.
Like, career hopping early on, like, starting in one career, hopping to a second one, that's okay. Like, in the first 2 or 3 sessions, that's reasonable. After that, it starts getting very heavily penalized.
So getting from Marauder to Champion just got a lot harder.
Or a lot easier. Yes. Well,
Hey,
yeah,
guys.
if you go, like, Marauder, you hop to Mercenary, it would become a lot harder to get to Champion. But Marauder, as it is, fairly easy to get to Champion. Yeah.
I'm talking non-Chaos Champion here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yes, I am going
Okay,
to become a smuggler then.
Here's another question.
Okay.
Y'all can go first.
No, go ahead.
Now,
I was about to ask the question that Savin already answered, so go ahead.
it says plus 10% skill mastery. Now, is that just if you have the skills in there, you can just buy more, or is it just something that you have to have?
Okay, so people are already switching careers. This is now something that needs to be brought up. Skill mastery. If at any point in your career, in your career path, like start in one career, move to a second, move to a third, all those are your career path, all of those have different skills and talents attached to them. If the same skill appears in your career path multiple times, for each time it appears, you can buy a level of skill mastery. So, let's go with Savin's, with Wolfram being Coachman, then Smuggler.
Are you trying to find the skill overlap?
Yeah. I mean, I know there is overlap, I just don't know where it is. I
mean, I can tell you an overlap right now to use it as an example.
Okay,
Perception?
go ahead.
From being a Norskin, I already have basic sailing trained, and Marauder gives me sailing.
Okay. Yes.
Plus 10.
Yeah. You can spend 100 experience to buy one level of skill mastery in sailing. That means you have a plus 10 to your sailing skill tests. If you switch to another career, say pirate, that also has sailing trained, you can buy mastery again, giving you plus 20. And plus 20 is the most in a skill you can get. That makes sense to everyone?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Alright then.
All right. Well, thanks very much for running, Merz. That was a good time.
Yeah, it
was.
was fun funs.
Look at on the big
Running
head.
now, 'cause now I'm just drifting off now.